it is I can understand this is like upwards of 250 grand worth of shit.
Money's money. So what? Like,
Mhm.
what do you think I'm gonna
So
say?
well, they think you're gonna say like, why do these people care so much about Legos? Or like, why do you care so much about Legos? They're a children's toy. You're a grown man. Why are you guys so obsessed with it?
When would I say something like, did you see where what my office looks like? Why would I ever say that?
I know that's
Kind of
it's just
hypocritical, huh?
I think it's a bit.
I might say, I would
think
never say, why would you care? I would say, that's stupid, move on. Like, why would you care? Like, why not? You know? Yeah. No, okay. I don't know. All right. Well, welcome to Shot from the Point pre-show, sort of. We used to be able to do the pre-shows on the other one. Keep in mind, I might actually put this up. Shot from the Point is going to make its rare. What do you call those, warnings or like mission statements? What do you call that shit?
I'm a bit confused on what you're trying to say.
Wait, what do you do when you put a warning up or a mission statement or some kind of disclosure before the video? I used to hate them.
Is it the thing? Oh, I don't know. I thought it was like a disclosure.
Disclosure. Like disclaimer. There it is. Proxies.
Disclaimer. There we go.
I might actually write this out. You tell me. Mm-hmm. Shot from the Point is not. Shot from the Point is not a serious drama channel. We do not study everything to a T. We do not get to the bottom of absolutely everything. We do not absolutely fact check everything. While there is an effort to tell the truth, and it will be corrected if there is no truth, if there's a mistake, we make no effort to walk on ice. This is a conversation among friends that's supposed to be fun and funny. There are plenty of YouTubers out there that you can go to that cover YouTube drama like a science project. If that is for you, have at it. Have at it. Go get it. It is not for me. And you might be asking yourself, do you think less of me because I like that other type? Yes, I do. But who cares? There you go. I think less of you. Like, God, get over yourself, you weirdo. Because you know what I'm getting sick of? I don't get it as much in the LCU. You know what I'm absolutely getting sick of? Like I'll find out something for the first time. Like I'll find out something live, right? And then somebody will watch the show the day later. Tommy, you screwed that up. You know what happened? And like, yeah, it hadn't happened yet. It happened like as you're hearing it, you moron. You know? Thankfully, some drama content worth watching. I don't know. I'll be the judge of that. Let's go. What are you saying?
I think you'll like it.
Well, I won't.
Wrong one, boomer.
God damn, there's a lot of buttons here. I think we're gonna bring the whatchamacallit back.
Lord.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I'm not used to. Yeah.
That clock keeps ticking like a.
That one's right, huh? All right, let's go.
There we go.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Welcome to. I don't care. I'm all about the show, Jeannie. Thanks so much,
dude.
Yeah, it happens.
Messi donated $5. Damn, Tommy can't even get his own theme song right anymore. How can we trust him with the hard facts of things?
Good point. No, Nesquik, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I know Sitman really wants this. We're supposed to work together today. You know what? I don't know if I can even talk about what happened to Sitman. I didn't work with him today. That's the music.
Oh shit.
somebody got picked up. He has nothing to do with it, and he had to stay at work. Yeah, it's crazy,
Okay,
right? Teddy. Tommy, you got this wrong. Ben is actually the CEO. Is he? Yeah, you saw that. I think I know what that's a reference to because I came into this knowing nothing. And it's more fun that way. And I know guys are going over fine tooth comb and crossing every T, dotting every I. And I mean that. If that's your bag, that's your bag. It's just not what I'm interested in. I just don't care. And I'm not doing this for 50 or 100 people unless I care about it. So, it's, Nick has got all the time in the world to go through this shit. And God bless him. He's making a lot of money doing it, And that's why Nick makes the big bucks. He actually puts time into this shit. Get every stupid detail. I'm never going to be streaming for 7 hours straight. I don't got fucking 7 hours worth of shit to say in one day. For Christ's sakes. But that's kind of my new policy over here. This is fun drama. If you
this
want,
one's definitely fun.
Yeah, this one sounds insane. We're going to go to Mr. Annunciation. You know what that is, right? Mr. Annunciation, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeffrey Dahmer himself.
Yes, he talks like. He talks like.
Who?
Like George Takei. Yes, he enunciates every word. There's new internet news, and maybe it works. I mean, that other guy, talks like a retard on that crime channel. He's a millionaire.
Oh yeah, criminally listed. Or are you talking about criminally listed or
criminally listed? Stole it from Chills. He stole it. Chills, I think no, because if you go back 10 years ago with criminally listed,
I lost my toes, dude.
And then about 6 months in,
Neskid donated $5. Need a jump scare warning before putting Connor on screen.
Connor's doing great work. I'm actually generally happy for Connor. After working with the locale, he was treated very poorly at the locale. Wonder why everybody quits. But I think we kind of came to an understanding. I never was really that mad at him to begin with, but I'm happy for him. I know his best friend in the world is Mr. Takes. We all make mistakes, but he's been doing great work. Actually, it's probably why Mr. Takes sucks now. Or part of the reason.
Has been blowing up online in the Lego community, where a man alleges that a company, Bricks and Minifigs, stole his elderly father's Lego collection, with the collection possibly being worth up to $200,000.
That's the enunciation. Dollar. Like George Takei is really bad with it. See, because if it's George Takei, it would be $200,000. George Takei is, right?
No, I don't.
Fucking Solo from Star Trek, you weirdo.
I didn't watch Star Trek.
I got to get somebody my age to be my co-host. This is fucking crazy. El Genie, exactly.
The only Star Trek I watched was the movie that came out in like 2014 or something. Or like I've seen bits and clips of it. My mom's a big fan of Star Trek. I just never got into Star Wars either. Like I think I've only seen the first movie that's technically the fourth movie, and then I saw the first of the reboot.
I thought you were a geek. You got to be really. You ought to be turning in your card.
I like books. I'm not a big.
I like books. I'm better than you. Yeah, well, I like R2-D2.
I didn't say I was better.
Brian signed a consignment agreement with the first franchise owners of the location, which means Brian owns the sets, but the store can display and sell them and take a portion of the money, before corporate came in, taking over the franchise, allegedly refusing to acknowledge the consignment agreements and taking the Lego sets for themselves, not returning them back to Brian and his...
All right, you might have to explain something I don't understand. I gotta get someone my age as co-host. Tommy, I'm sure some elders... I'm sure everybody has some media. Fuck off, Teddy. Thank you very much, though. Thank you very much. Want to set a goal for today?
What do you need explained? I think so, yeah. I mean, the only thing is I don't know what goal we should do because we already own the love phones. So.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Let's see. I like anime cartoons. I'll do 5 minutes on my treadmill. I'll drag it in here and we can watch the whole thing.
Okay.
But
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
doing that for fucking yellow hire. 10 is $100. Okay. And you got to trip this thing too. Okay, treadmill.
Well, what? So what? But what if they do like 10 through Streamlabs, so you actually get more of the money?
No.
So, no, you want to make them trip the goal?
I'll put this here and then. Yeah, we
I
could
can
add
keep
it.
track
We
of
could
it.
we could add it up. We got it.
Yeah, I can keep track of it easy.
Tread
But I'll
stream.
only count $10 and above. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be stacking up 2 5s or something.
Okay. I'm just gonna go on a treadmill and then I'll put my headphones on. Well, I'll talk while I'm doing it so you can hear me breathe heavy and laugh at me. How about that? Is that good? It'll probably help me sleep,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it'll tire you out because you're drinking your coffee. So
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
I'm older in my 40s and grew up on Star Trek. You're not older than me. I'm fucking like 2 months to 50. There, pal.
His father, who still
I think
owned them.
they're saying they're older than me.
Yeah,
They're coming for my job.
Yeah.
YouTuber Reckless Ben has a multi-part series on his channel.
Only if you work for if you work for GD's salary, we'll think about it.
He's been going over everything on his YouTube and his Patreon, which will all be linked in the description, along with a thread compiling a lot of the evidence and data on Brian's side. But the internet has been in an uproar about it, and Bricks and Minifigs even responded to the controversy, putting out a statement saying that the entire thing is not true and has been edited to social media clips, leaving out critical facts. But there's lots to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Bricks and Minifigs. It starts when
this thing starts out as just a simple internet drama, correct?
Well, yeah. So what happened is this, from how I understand it, is this older gentleman had amassed this huge collection of Star Wars stuff. And there was an agreement between Bricks and Minifigs where they could display this stuff and like hold it there as and whatnot, but it was still owned by the older gentleman. So then what happened is the older gentleman started becoming unwell, and he I guess was in hospital or something. And so his son is trying to get these Legos back to start selling them.
All right, that I understand, but this that's not really what we're talking about. It's like the level of this wasn't that big, correct?
No, it was something that should have been resolved easy peasy.
Okay, that's right. That's all. I don't want to get into. We're gonna find all that out. Right, but
before this all blew up, Marcus Pittman makes a tweet summarizing the videos with the caption, "The internet is not talking about Reckless Ben in this situation regarding Bricks and Minifigs at all. So let me help bring some attention to this thing. Ben Schneider is a comedic YouTube journalist, in the same vein as Nathan For You / Nathan Felder."
All right, who's Marcus Pittman? Is he anybody I should know?
I don't think so. I don't think he really has anything. I think he's just like
His work
making a post about this.
Okay.
Abuse of Russ McCamey and the McCamey Manor resulted in a Hulu documentary and prompted the Tennessee Attorney General to open an investigation. His first major video, he infiltrated Scientology wearing spy glasses. Now he is investigating the theft of a family's heirloom, a Star Wars Lego collection, and he's looking at 5 years in prison for doing so. The story involves Bricks and Minifigs placing the family's prized Lego collection on consignment and then stealing the $200,000 worth of inventory, never giving the family the inventory or the money for the product. It's an incredible act of theft, brazenly admitted to on camera, but because it is technically a civil matter and Bricks and Minifigs are a $400 million company, their response was simply take us to court. Doing so would cost more money than the family has. So Reckless Ben comes in, spends 3 months exposing all the corruption from the franchise down to the corporate offices. Did I mention that Bricks and Minifig is a very valuable Mormon-owned company in Utah and run by BYU?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is where it starts.
So
the layers start unpeeling.
My favorite thing in this world, whether you're on the left or the right, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian or a Jew, my favorite is people with collars, people that tell other people how to live, finding out they're every bit as corrupt, if not more, than regular corrupt people.
You graduates? That's important information. Ben explains the collusion with the LDS Church in his video. The latest video, which has not been made public yet, results in Ben being harassed.
I'm not going after Mormons. I'm just saying when these pious fucks get caught, I like it. That's what I enjoy. I don't think it enjoy more if Mormons go to jail or don't go to jail. But when preaching people do, I love it.
By the Mormon Police Department in American Fork, illegally redacting body cam audio, swatted at gunpoint, and his entire team being taken to jail for starting a GoFundMe. Ben spent days in jail. I'm not making this up. The police tell him that is the reason. Then the police raid his home in Los Angeles and issue a warrant for his arrest.
What?
He is facing 5 years in prison for simply doing journalism and trying to bring attention to this family who had their sick grandfather's Lego collection.
But that means the that's tough to believe. I mean, that would mean that the church would have like some. Oh, they do in Scientology. They have some influence over the cops, right? I mean,
yes.
Oh boy, you're kidding me.
In this area, so this area where it's happening.
That's what it's like.
So
Where my parents live in Florida, they Scientologists. The cops are bought and sold by them. Yeah, so it's probably the same type of thing. The Mormons bought and sold. Yeah. Oh boy.
Stolen from them. The second video has not been released from his Patreon yet, but I suspect it will.
So this guy did his First Amendment rights, and these pigs had him arrested.
Soon. It is one of the most unbelievable stories I have ever seen, and better than any crime documentary you will watch on Netflix this year. If you are not aware of what
sounds like it will be,
let me ask you to spread the word. The entire internet needs to come to the support of Reckless Ben, and Bricks and Minifigs should be completely shut down forever and investigated by the DOJ. And then he attaches this picture of a screenshot of a viral poster that was put up on Bricks and Minifigs.
Let's say permanently closed. We stole a family's life saving. They sued. We lost. By closing the store, we get out how playing this family. What we owe them closed.
Local franchise after the store shut down, and it says permanently closed. We stole a family's life savings. They sued. We lost. By closing the store, we get out of having to pay the family what we owe them. And Mad Guitarist replies, let's be clear. While I support Ben's mission, he convinced a woman to sign a
these are all just
all right,
like
the reactions. All right, I'm not interested.
Yeah, these are all
is this necessary?
I wouldn't say it's necessary. It's just explaining that like this is not the place to talk about the Bricks and Minifigures.
Okay.
On the inside, Chris Delight
get to the
replies to
heart
the thread
of it.
by saying, I am the previous franchise owner that had her store stolen. Feel free to AMA. And Gigantes22 says, don't have a question but a comment. I hope you get everything back plus damages from these scumbags. Also, good looking out on saving the store footage. And Chris Delight says, thank you. I am a deeply pessimistic person and I saved/recorded everything. And TPIO says, did anyone try to charge you with anything illegal? And also, are you in contact with Ben? Is he okay? And Chris says, I was interviewed by the police and not charged with anything. I have spoken to Ben. He is okay. GW2 Quinn says, the only question I have is, was the ability to sell something on consignment subject to the review of the company, or was it just outright banned as a whole? I have seen multiple BAM stores with items that were there on consignment. And by the way they talk, it isn't allowed at all.
That's new for me. What exactly is consignment again?
So it's basically, as from how I understand it at least, is like, let me try to explain it.
Should we look it up?
It's like on loan in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's an arrangement where so somebody who owns stuff entrusts another person to sell it in a sense. So what's happening, I guess, is like the person who
let's look it up.
The person who originally owned the Legos sends it to Bricks and Minifigs where they can put it on display and then sell the items and whatever. And so Bricks and Minifigs would take a cut from it.
All right. I don't understand. This is I got to be. Consignment is a business arrangement where a seller, consigner, leaves goods with third-party seller and store, the consignee, to sell in their behalf. Oh, so somebody put the Legos. In this case, the consigner didn't own the Legos. Is that what we're thinking? Is that what we're getting here?
No. The consignor originally owns the Legos, gives it to the consignee to sell those Legos. The consignee takes a cut of that, but the consigners. So it's like
So did the consignee sell the shit and then not give the money back or something?
That seems to be what's happening, and then the store only pays.
So they get in 200. They stole $200,000 essentially. The company. That's what it's doing. The consignee is the company. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's serious. Whether it's Legos or it's fucking Wii joysticks or whatever that is, that's worth a lot of money. God.
all. Either way, that seems like gross negligence on their part, if they did not want stores doing it. And Chris, the
Tommy's dimension is I don't know anything about this. It's actually, for all you guys to say I don't cross the T's and dot the I's, I'm actually learning. I don't know anything about it. Consignment, first time I ever heard of it.
It says neither. It was allowed per the franchise agreement, and corporate knew about it before I signed the contract. There's a post on my profile with the agreement showing that. And just for context, as a quick side tangent before we go back to that, she posted on the Reckless Bin subreddit, proof consignment is not against the franchise agreement. And we have this here that says pulled from the franchise agreement I signed. And under the introduction highlighted here, it says additionally, franchisee may also offer consignment services, approved theme entertainment services such as birthday parties, approved offsite events, after school based programs teaching the principles of building Lego bricks to children, and other toy related services approved by us, the services. And then it just continues from there. And Salty.
So they took the shit and they did not return the Legos and or the money and just said, fuck you.
Correct.
Go, come get it. All right, now I understand. Gotcha.
Search replies to Chris's post by saying, it's extremely hard for me to believe that their initial plan wasn't to take control of that inventory on technicalities as soon as you requested to look into selling the franchise. There's no way they didn't know that there was a minimum $70K and highly desirable Star Wars Lego sets in the store already, plus all of your personal inventory.
As far as I, like, it really can simplify it. A company told 200 stole 200 grand and dare you to take it back.
Whatever was B&M's general inventory. I have to wonder if this is a tactic they have used before on other franchise owners who were looking to move on but didn't have nearly as much either invested into their inventory or just didn't want the headache. Oh well, I just hope this all comes out in the discovery and doesn't settle with NDAs. Do what's best for you and yours if it comes to that though. I donated what I could to the GoFundMe. Go get 'em, Tiger. Make their life. And Chris replies,
so
I know of at least
forward into the where is it?
Bricks and minifigs statement?
Their statement, yeah.
This was posted on May 21st, and there is a video of Ben reading this post.
That's Reckless
However,
Ben.
I'm going to read it too because here at the bottom it says that this
Reckless Ben looks like one of them Mormons, like trying to get you in. I guess he's not, though.
Post was updated 5/27/2026 for additional clarity, so there may be new things in this post that Ben did not read or that wasn't there originally. So just going from the top, it starts by saying, over the past several months, many in our community have seen posts and videos regarding a dispute involving the former Bricks and Minifigs location in Salem, Oregon. We understand the frustration and passion behind these discussions.
You know, this is how big is this company, Bricks and Minifigs?
I lost my
It's pretty big.
dude.
It was like 400 million is what I think.
They
donated
Why would they just...
$5. One of the things Ben did in the video is get one of his friends to pretend to be a big Lego YouTuber to say an employee won a challenge, then got here to the woods, hyped her up, then got here to give the main guy's phone number. It's insane.
All right, we'll get there, Phil. Give me time. We're going through all of it. I'm learning. What did I title this bitch again? I think we're getting off track. There's a story for what? For know-nothings. I'm a know-nothing, and I hope you are too. If you've seen this before, yeah, I probably can't help you. We're learning. That's on spot. That's the idea behind the stream.
Bricks and Minifigs is built on a community of collectors.
Right? Yeah. So that distracts me. Why are they protecting 200 grand? Just give these people the money. You know?
So what they're I don't know why, because what they're saying is that, like, they're saying that what the company itself is saying is that doing this consignment stuff was against their, like, terms of service or whatever. Like, again, they had never agreed to have anything like this.
Well,
but if you saw from the previous owner's thing in the whatever type of legal document it was, it shows that it's allowed. So they're completely contradicting, like.
Well, it doesn't even matter. They took the shit. Give it back. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
They took this shit, right? Am I wrong? I'm literally asking, like, unironically. Bricks and Minifigs took this guy's shit, correct?
Yes, it's been taken. It was moved. So what happened is
that's an insane thing to say. Like, well, our policy is against that. Doesn't matter. You still have the shit. Like, that's irrelevant to me. It's actually irrelevant if they're lying to the public and saying our policy doesn't allow this, and there's something contradicting that they actually took. They either have the shit or they don't have the shit, and in which case they got to return the shit. It's not that complicated, you know.
And it's like, in order to do that, they're wanting them to go through, like, the legal channels. But
yes, and that's probably where they're grinding,
like, every single point.
Yes,
but they're trying to do it through the legal way.
Okay.
And that's what makes it so fucking
this
insane.
couldn't have happened. It's against our policy, but we have your shit.
and families who care
Yeah, I'm
deeply
getting it.
about fairness, and that is a value we share. And to be absolutely clear, Bricks and Minifigs does not condone, tolerate, or participate in the exploitation of anyone, especially older adults or vulnerable members of our community. When a complex business dispute is reduced to edited social media clips, critical facts are often lost. While we will not litigate this online, we want to clarify the core situation. The reality of the consignment claim. Much of the online narrative centers around a private consignment arrangement allegedly made at the former Salem store. It is vital to understand that Bricks and Minifigs Corporate, BAM Franchising Inc. was not a party to this alleged agreement, nor were subsequent franchisees who took on the ownership of the Salem location. Corporate did not sign, approve, or authorize this agreement. In fact,
I find this like so irrelevant. We didn't authorize it, but you still got the shit, don't you? It's not your shit, is it? Like what? I don't even like. Maybe they just put like so. When you think they're putting this statement out there to keep them jumping through hoops, right? They yeah. So
deals are
for $200,000. This seems for a multi-billion-dollar company. This seems like nothing, unless they're not a foreign. Unless they got their books cooked.
Expressly prohibited under our franchise agreement.
Or whoever's running the company, whoever's making the decision is completely out of their minds, which is not impossible.
And so to both protect the brand and the community. That said, after ownership of the Salem store changed, we thoroughly documented and assessed current inventory. A few days later, we became aware of the previous arrangements and compared our inventory assessment.
Okay, so Fish says the reason they're doing it is because, yeah, and that all right. What did I say before, Fish? Maybe somebody that's in charge is completely insane, right? That's insane. So Fish writes, if you saw the original video, you'd understand why the $400 million company is willing to sink for $200K, because the owner sees the guy, this guy, and he looks like a dork, and they think they can intimidate him. Okay, that's insane, because it's still worth $200K. That's an insane person. For anybody to sit there and take somebody's shit, right? And then look at him like, look at this fucking guy. It's still $200K. You go to jail for stealing. You go to jail for 20 years for stealing $100K. Yeah? Probably unlikely, not impossible. You get the max if you're third time doing it or something.
I lost my toes,
So
dude.
to me, Mormon God.
Mormon_God donated $5. I need that $200K. The
Yeah.
maintenance of the golf course here in Mormon heaven is expensive.
So yeah, that's insane to think. You like if you're a business person, you're not looking at Legos, you're looking at dollars and cents. Like they're like what kind of mafia shit is that? Man, that motherfucker ain't gonna let him come get it.
Investment to the limited documentation provided by the consignor. It was clear the full list of inventory in his documentation was not located at the store. What items could be reasonably identified as allegedly belonging to the consignor was offered back to the consignor, but that offer was refused. A deeper dive into the sales receipts uncovered that a significantly higher volume of the listed sets had sold over the course of the consignment deal prior to the store transition. The consignor also provided a written statement to a podcast that his collection was moved off-site for security reasons. Additional attempts to restore what we could with what was in our possession was also declined in writing. BAM denies allegations that we stole this consignor's collection, let alone a collection worth what has been claimed online. However, we remain willing to provide any appropriate assistance in recovering any and all portions of this collection or funds generated off of its sale to the original consignor and their family through appropriate means. Seeking
They're bogging this family down, I say.
Facts over narratives. Serious claims require serious evidence. We have repeatedly asked for the original documents and undocumented.
All right, now they're playing games. All right, they know whether they have the shit or not. Now they're playing games.
Recordings that
Okay.
support these accusations. Selective social media posts and misleading investigative style videos are not a substitute for the complete records and legal agreement.
But here's the thing that gets me. And I heard Nick say something like this. Why did they think, if they're so worried about the public thinking they're a shit company, which they are, and you shouldn't spend any money there, why are they doing this? I mean, this is one of these things, like, let's say, just for, they own, like, this guy, the so-called victim, is not a victim. And this is their shit, right? Well, the only thing, and I'm stealing this directly for Nick, if the company wins, they're only going to look
I
like
lost my toes, dude.
somebody stole something legally.
Teddy donated $5. What kind of mafia shit is that? Apparently, it's Mormon mafia shit, Tony.
Thank you, Teddy. Okay. Wow, we were. So, I mean, like, it's like, even if you win, you lose. If you win, you keep your $200K worth of Legos, and the entire planet, not just country, thinks you're a shitty company run by shitty people. what's more damaging? I'm thinking paying the guy his $200K or giving his fucking Legos back is way cheaper than what you're looking at. So that makes you insane. And if I had to bet, whoever made this decision, like, ah, man, this guy's a dork. If what's his face fish emoji is right, that guy must be a blithering idiot on top of insane, because it's just bad business. Even if you think these people are, beneath you, if they could fuck your whole company over, who cares?
Agreements that govern the rights of all involved parties. If a legitimate claim exists, there are established legal and dispute resolution processes to handle it fairly. Attempting to force a business outcome through public pressure, especially on unrelated stores and employees, is not a productive or fair path forward.
That's an insane statement. Of course it is. They're attempting to force a business outcome through public. Are you kidding me? All businesses will run through public pressure in some way or another. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Oh, wow. This is not very productive. That's not okay. Like, what the fuck, man? Give his money back.
Forward. Protecting our stores and
a poor risk-reward calculation, exactly.
Franchisees operate independent businesses. While they must follow system standards,
is this really true? Because Nick said, unironically, I had this on the background, right? When I was doing other stuff. He said, unironically, this is the most important thing in my life right now. And I was like, that's funny. And then he went, I think it might be. I don't think he was joking. I don't think he was, being hyperbolic. I mean, this might be the most insane drama that's ever come across Shot from the Point's desk in its now 10-year history. More than 10. How long are we doing drama? Yeah, like 10-year history of doing YouTube drama.
Franchisor does not automatically inherit responsibility for private, unauthorized agreements a local owner may enter into. Our current network of BAM stores consists entirely of independent, local, small business owners who had absolutely nothing to do with this situation. Our local franchise owners and their employees, many of whom are young people starting their first jobs, should not be targets of harassment for a dispute they did not create. We have seen a troubling rise in
tough titties. That's what happens when you make a bad business decision. Everything connected to you is going to be under pressure. You guys, they're going to SJW this up. Well, don't harass us. No, it's called fucking public pressure. That's not harassment.
Authorized filming and manufactured confrontations inside private stores, direct threats and doxing of local staff and their families, and the disruption of the shopping experience for
certainly that's fucked. But I often wonder how often that's the truth, and they're just saying like, "Oh, I'm not impressed." I blame you for their doxing. How about that? You didn't dox them, but you put yourself in a situation where you got crazy people. Detention.
Children. Bricks and minifigs
fucking Legos.
Stores are private businesses with a right to protect their premises. We will continue to support our owners in prohibiting disruptive conduct or harassment. This is not about silencing criticism. It is about ensuring a safe environment for everyone who walks through it.
Shut the fuck up. More reactions, and you said I should go right to horror stories, right?
The horror stories is like really because it's showing kind of a repeated pattern of like some things. Like some of them are a little bit minuscule, but it just shows you like this. There's tons of locations all over.
This company's always been like this. You know why? You know why? Because God loves their company. It's God. Let me guess. My God, these pious pricks.
Retailers. Over on Lego Circle Jerk Plagued Arbiter posts, share your bricks and minifigs horror stories with a picture of one of the locations. And they say, I went to Bricks and Minifigs in Sacramento, California. I sold them some of my sealed sets. Brand new, might I add. Biggest mistake of my life. I could have sold them for much more on eBay.
I've made bigger mistakes than that, pal.
Auction than from these crooks. You know how resellers would give you pawn shop prices for even brand new sets? These guys would buy a $200 set off of you at best for $40. I also hate how they're the only retailer
I've been ripped off for more than $200. How about that?
for brick arms in California besides Brickmania. And Dubious Dirk says, I took my Bad Batch shuttle there and they offered $50 in credit. I put it on eBay and sold it in 20 minutes for $200. And Killed the Kraken says $50. Some of the figures in that set would probably be worth $50 alone. What a joke. And Intergalactic Slayer says,
You're right. These people are dorks. Why do they care so much about
Bricks and Minifigs is the Lego version of GameStop. A Thing in the Wall says, I sold all of my childhood Lego sets there from my grandparents' house and only got $100. And Kill the Kraken says, damn, really? How many sets would that have been? And what sets do you remember? And A Thing in the Wall says, it was a lot of rare ones.
Now, if these people were talking about arcade parts, that would be a different story.
Scooby-Doo, Lone Ranger, Space Police, City, the other alien theme, etc. I still regret that decision to this day. perception better.
It's like GameStop on their way out. That's exactly what I was thinking. Fish emoji.
Says they had battle droids that were $7 per droid, insignificant cost per.
By the way, Fish emoji, I appreciate you adding so much to all my chats, no matter where I stream. I appreciate you.
Try $11. They said they were worth more because they were vintage, because they had 2 curved arms instead of 1 curved, 1 straight. Atlantean Barbarian says it took in a pearl gold Kraken mask just to see what they'd offer. The employee wasn't able to authorize it, so they said they'd call me back when the manager was in. He offered $100 in-store credit. I laughed and proceeded to sell it for $375 on eBay within 48 hours. And X4M9 says, I had the chance to get one for $30 pre-COVID, sent it to my friend instead. He still has it, and figured I'd buy it later on when it was at $50 since I was strapped for money at the time. Worst mistake of my life.
Oh, so basic. Worst mistake of your life. Well, you haven't made too many bad mistakes then. I woke up with a fat girl. I was way worse. A long time ago, but fat girl and an empty wallet. I said to myself, God damn, how did this happen to me? And how did it happen again? All right. Here we are. There's more to smart. Here's Mr. Enunciation.
A few days, the bricks and minifigs situation has continued to explode. When Reckless Ben put out a second part to his series, where in it he gets arrested and has his Airbnb raided by police.
What?
Yes.
Yes, this is.
I shit you not.
This is what you were telling me about. Now,
Yeah,
so these are crooked cops. These cops are crooks, and you know what? They're afraid of the fucking Church of Latter-day Saints. If I had to fucking guess. So they just arrested this fuck, completely violated.
Some of them are part
rights.
of it too.
Yeah,
Some of them
they're all fucking Mormons. So like, and there's nothing they can do wrong because these holy fuckers. Oh, prison time, please. I want a big black penis up one of these pious assholes' ass. Hard. Oh God, I'd love somebody to get 10 years.
Where in the search warrant, they accuse him of stealing Legos himself, along with a whole bunch of other insane.
This is going to make me berserk, fish emoji.
Updates. Obviously, I recommend you watch that first for the sake of this video.
Fuck
It'll
it.
be linked in the
Watch you, Connor.
description.
Okay,
but
buddy.
Bricks and Minifigs Corporate has continued to respond.
Reasons. What would happen if it's like the job situation? Well, we'd all look stupid. Something tells me no. I think it's too big to fail. But yeah, it's a good question.
Putting out more statements on their website.
Actually, the job situation happened to me. I fucking congratulated him and I said, thanks for fighting a good fight. And he wasn't. He pretty much lied to us all. It had nothing to do with fucking scores. So I got suckered in the job story, but I got suckered in this one. I don't think so, man. It's too big.
Even doing interviews with YouTubers. However, it's few and far between in regards to comments showing them support. Along with all of this, a restraining order was filed against Ben by Bricks and Minifigs Corporate, accusing him of causing heavy suffering to their brand. But there's a lot to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Bricks and Minifigs response.
Yeah.
It starts when various people started posting about the new video that he made, like a temporary ad 7328 who posts.
Is this what this is related to? Maybe we should
Yes.
watch some of this.
I would. It's a long. And honestly, I think most.
Where does
of it,
the arrest happen?
Almost all of it you need to watch.
Oh, sick.
I lost my toes, dude.
Okay. Carl Jeffs, fun fact. Hold
Karl-Jobs
on.
donated $5. Fun fact, even if I had $200K in Legos, that still wouldn't be enough to cover my debt to Billy Mitchell.
You're right. It's $1 million. Good point, Carl. Good luck, too. Oh my God. I want to see that. I want to see him get it
The whole
interrogated.
video's insane. That's the thing. I almost want to say go through it.
I don't know. With chat,
Because
should we watch this should we watch Reckless Ben's video? We got a pretty good idea what's going on here. Do you just do Reckless Ben's from here? It's been
Yes.
part 2 I sent you. Yes, yo. Let's do it.
Step outside, everybody. Don't move.
Watch it all. We'll be here for the long haul, kiddos.
All because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys.
You know what Lego's gonna do to this fucking Bricks and Minifigs? They're gonna fucking stop selling to them. That's what's gonna happen. Unless they have some kind of contract, they're gonna, we're not selling to you anymore. How about that?
To steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane.
See, you know, normally I would watch this and who's this retard and why is he lying? You know, I'd like sort of like that guy said, what is this, a Charles Jobs situation? I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. I hope maybe I'll sniff it out, but I don't think so.
Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won.
Like that music.
When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Wow.
So I personally gave them an official.
So I showed up half naked in a diaper. Like that's the problem with these fucking YouTubers.
Closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still gotta get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until
Stop it until I stop getting views.
we get them.
Let's be realistic. We are dealing with YouTubers.
Their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the two owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe.
I would have left too. There's a man naked. There's a man with a diaper in front of my door. I don't know if this was a smart move. I got to be honest with you. It's funny, but I don't know how smart it was if you really wanted to get the Legos back. Am I off here, Jeannie?
Well, yeah, because there's the only thing is the reason they've closed the store is because the case was against the store. If the store is closed.
Oh, it was already closed. Temporary closed. Right? The guy's named Bam, too. Yeah, but why did he show up naked or half naked or in a diaper? It looks like a diaper.
I think it's probably just like a skit or whatever because it was him trying to collect the money. That's all.
So he and he's going to come with his. I don't know if that was a good idea.
That's why he's got a piggy bank.
Safe by closing out the store, but the reality is I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time.
So this guy put his own money into, he's got 1 million subs, suing these fuckers, and he won.
So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
What do you mean he won? What are you talking about?
Basically, before this court case get approved.
No, what it seemed, there's been a bit of whether it was one first, and then from what I understand is it got overturned or dismissed or something.
The first he said you're not sure there. Oh, just say you're not sure.
Won.
Say you're not sure. Oh, so that's up for debate whether you won the first one.
And the thing is, they've closed, so they don't have to pay him. So now what he's doing is he's suing them personally. So he sued the store first. Now he's suing the owners personally.
Okay.
I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left.
How do you fucking I called him and he blocked me on the phone? How do you put that in there? Not everything automated online is good. Because, like, in a situation where I have to go downtown to the fucking mayor's office or whatever, I could say, no, look, I'm blocked. But now, then how do you show that it's blocked to the computer, you know?
Travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood.
They had him arrested.
Oh my gosh.
They had him arrested when he got there, I guess.
No, they try to. They literally try to find anything they can, and then eventually,
yeah, these people are Nazis.
Josh was.
These are Nazis. This is. These people are Nazis for sure.
Already outside, talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, wait, Josh is outside on the phone. That's crazy. Wait, do I interrupt his phone call, or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how he's just having this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
They're in Colorado.
Okay. Well, No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys. Wow.
But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area, because a few minutes later, this happened.
The police just showed up.
Wow. He wasn't.
Why are the police at his house?
This is probably like an elder. He knows an elder, some horse shit like this.
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
You know, I tell you something. Like for these people to run around acting like fascists like this, I mean, there is no penalty because you get these like sort of mini dictatorships. You know, I've seen stuff like this. Religion. I've seen stuff. There's an example of what do they call that? The battle of what after World War II. Those veterans that got in a war with a government agency, and they won. The soldiers, the World War II soldiers. You know, you'll get these pockets of dictatorships. It's not as common as it used to because the world's smaller. But I guess, you know, if everybody's a fucking Mormon, it's kind of tough to get around them.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, why don't you pull over immediately?
My name's Officer. This is Maricourt Police. The reason I stopped you is to stop somebody who's going to stop that.
Oh, this is disgusting, and this is making it worse. It's making it worse because it's like watching like the Dukes of Hazzard or some shit. You know, like they're like you got these like yokels bending every rule. There ain't nothing you can do about it around here because we're the law. You know, that's all it's going to come off as. I understand it's in California, not down south, but it's still going to have that same.
No, this is in Utah. This is happening in Utah.
That's
right
not Colorado. Oh, really? It looks.
No, this is Utah.
I thought Utah was warm. All right, okay, what do I know? I've never been there. Too many Mormons.
I thought I stopped.
The Battle of Athens is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you get these pockets of dictatorships in the United States. Like I said, they're not as common as they used to be, but they're still around. I mean, you could even look at it like the Bloods and Crips do that shit too. You got entire neighborhoods ruled by Bloods and Crips. So, yeah, I hate this shit.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
Wow. I mean, wouldn't you feel like a slime ball? This is why I never could be. This is why I didn't become a cop, kiddo. No, because I would have broke the blue code or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben?
How's Utah?
It's good. Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the
Why
police
don't you get the fuck out?
know why we're here. So I just explained to them the entire situation.
Tommy, could you believe that Deforning tried to defending? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe Torning did that. Did he really? No.
I have no clue.
That
I have
can't
no
be
clue.
true. Somebody get me that clip if you can. Please. No, that's funny. What is he just like? He's I'm going evil mode. That's fucking funny.
Man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story and the police officer...
Yeah, exactly. For the same reason he thought I was not going to like this story is the same reason he shouldn't even be telling the cop. I wouldn't tell the cop shit. I sued this guy, that's what I would tell him. I sued this guy. I won, and then they didn't give me my shit back. They just closed the store to keep me from paying me. So when I refiled, they came back and said, I got to talk to this dude. So I came to talk to this dude, and then he called you. That's all you got to tell cops. That's it.
Officer did not believe...
Man, people look at me like I'm fucking nuts and like I'm some kind of hoodlum from the East Coast. You don't got to tell the police shit. In fact, don't. When I'm questioned over here, I don't tell German cops shit. Not unless I want to. If a German cop comes up to me and it's like it's a harsh, who are you? What are you doing here? I'll tell him who I am, and that's it. When I'm done walking, what were you doing? Walking through. I've done it. You don't got to tell people shit. Don't volunteer information. They're police. They know how to twist the shit. They know how to. You know, a good cop knows how to do that. Even a good cop.
Believe me.
$100,000. $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah. When the
Sounds crazy. I don't think it's as crazy as you think. Those motherfuckers knew. He came to a full stop.
officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe...
They know. What did I tell you? Did I fish that one out or what? They knew.
Yep.
That's a crazy story. Yeah. Oh, wow.
My story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're in trespass.
So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time.
They saw you, dude. You should have went out like that. His mistake was his mistake was waiting. He should have got up. Can we talk to you now? No, I'm on the phone, and then wait.
And the car's windows are extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside,
that's illegal in New Jersey, but
inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we just pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous
I love the fact these kids are going to own this motherfucker when this is over.
Video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the
I knew a guy in the Army had bad PTSD. His name was Best, and he had the 1,000-mile stare, and he would sit in our smoking circles, and this guy used to always pick on him, and he would tell these stories, and all of a sudden he would stop and look at Best and go, you know what? You're the best. And they would just go back and tell the story. I thought it was the funniest shit. I don't know why.
Store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
Yeah, that is the look of somebody that knows they're protected. Because nobody looks like that.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. And I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
No,
else.
he stole $200,000
How
with
do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3
Why doesn't he have the lawsuit in his hands? Because I've been awarded this. That's what I don't understand. Because, this might be just not knowing how shit works. But, you know, when the German police came in to take my daughter away from on a weekend that I had a visitation, I had the judge's court order right there and then. And the police left. Where's his court order? And why doesn't that only wait?
3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being
she's just
blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well,
to
that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it.
I've never seen a cop do that in my life.
Never. No,
never
why,
in my life
insane.
have I seen
And
a cop do that. Not on a
there's
tape.
something that happens. There's something that happens later that even if he had the fucking shit with him, they might not have believed him, even if it's that, because there's another situation that happens later in the video, and you'll see it.
I've never seen a cop do that. A cop does not make a defense for anybody. He just says, look, you need to take this up in court. You need to move on. You need to get out of here. They don't make us dissent. That's not true. When I was like, I mean, I would say to him, like, are you his lawyer? Like, why are you acting as a defense attorney? You're a police officer, ma'am.
And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that...
Her, I've never seen a cop provide a defense for anybody. The only time I've seen something close to this is, look, this woman's upset. You need to go. That's the closest thing. Upset. They don't want you here. You make them uncomfortable. That's the closest thing to a defense. I've never heard anybody make a legal argument. That's insane to me.
The previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
Why are you even talking to her? She can't do anything for you one way or another. You need to be taking badge numbers, brother.
Okay.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
That's what I would expect, what you just heard. Listen, I don't know what's going on. Here's what I do know. I'm going to put you in jail if you ever step on this again. That's normal. But you never get a defense and then tell you that. That's insane.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him.
Get arrested
So
again.
I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Guys. Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Isn't it weird that you could just avoid a lawsuit by just not talking to somebody? Like, what kind of ridiculous law is that?
Well, that's the reason. So the reason they won the first case was because the owners didn't show up, so it was a default judgment. Kind of basically what happened with Rogan and Ethan.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Unbelievable.
And minimize their.
But the problem is, you need money to fight this. You need to go. You have to jump through all sorts of fucking loops. But you know what? They're getting off 3.2 million views.
Exposure to lawsuits. That's how.
Reckless Ben just made himself a legend.
Ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because
why would that be surprising to you, that there's corruption people in corrupt places? What do you think? Everybody in the police department's not the corrupt are attracted to places of power like churches, police stations, politics online. Anywhere there's power, that's where the psychopaths go. Everywhere, anywhere. Police, military. Why would you be surprised? You really believe just somebody has a fucking collar on that would make them, on average, more good than the next person? Are you nuts? In fact, it's the exact opposite. The more powerful the position, the more the odds are, the more power without any kind of a check, the odds are you're dealing with a corrupt person. It doesn't matter if it's religion. It doesn't matter if it's the Boys and Girls Club of America or the Boy Scouts. Or name something, or a charity. Psychopaths are attracted to power wherever they can get it. Do you ever wonder why all these Reddit mods are nuts? I mean, look, I think Catholics take a lot of shit. They say a lot of things about them that are. I think there's a lot of anti-Catholic statements out there. Not as much as Jews these days, but I think there is. But take no bones about it. You know, the reason all those boys and girls or mostly boys got molested is because of power. The psychopedophiles were attracted to it. They knew they would have unchecked power as priests. That's what it is. Even if I get caught fucking this child, what are you going to do about it? Look at the way that guy looked at Reckless Ben when he came out. He looked like a gangster. because he is.
Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons.
That's a look of a gangster. You see that? Mormons can't be gangsters. Yes, they can. Liberals
the guy
can.
on the left looks like he's ordering a hit.
Liberals can be gangsters. People that I'm sure there's plenty of, as much as I feel bad at what happened to Charlie Kirk and Turning Point, I'm sure there's a few psychopath gangsters over there as well. I'm sure I think we'd all agree they're probably in the White House. I don't know why anybody's surprised. Where there's power, there is corruption.
They believe that
Teddy, you're not a gangster shit.
Stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're going to go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that...
Don't give a fuck. They're probably not even sincerely religious.
This is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh...
You know what? I guarantee guys like him, well, you're kind of in the same boat with me. I am a bit of an atheist. There's corruption there too. Remember Atheism Plus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're both atheists. Oh, yeah. Same there. Same thing there. Because there was power. You know, the idea that you know where you can find them? You know where most of them hang out? Organizations that have a reputation for doing good. That's where they mostly hang out.
Even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
Thank you, Andrew.
I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there.
This must have pissed them off to fucking no end.
Audio clip. In the
it's very clear that Reckless Ben is way smarter than he looks.
Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this
guy's my
outer
new hero.
darkness.
Okay, good luck.
Like, what a perfect balance of doing serious shit but not taking yourself seriously. I kind of like this. I'm going to get into Reckless.
No, it's really well done.
I fucking love it. I'm a Reckless Ben fan now,
Me and
man.
Tyler are
I'm going to watch old videos.
Because we're already trespassed. So...
Yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Yeah. What's it like being a Nazi officer?
Down here.
See, these kids I would say all sorts of fucking horrible shit to them. I talk about their mother. I do it. I couldn't.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail...
Is Reckless Ben from Utah as well? Or is he just out there?
No, he was basically like contacted by the son of the guy who owned Legos.
Okay.
And was like, hey, this is a situation because he's known for looking at he did a
But he's not from the area. He's out
No.
California. Okay, thank you. He looks like he's fucking a beach bum. Yeah.
Then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon...
I tell you something. You're lucky that we have the internet nowadays, because if this would have happened in the 80s, 70s, or 60s, somebody would beat the fuck out of you. Hey, a bunch of police officers beat the shit out of me. Prove it. But call the police.
Kid was...
Thank God for fucking these cameras on the cars and their chests.
Mm-hmm.
And look at when people want to take those fucking body cams and car cams off, look at them with great suspicion.
Already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
How's it going, sir? You're gonna sit on down here for me perfect. Sir. What brings you here?
Lawsuit.
We were trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Auger Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
I'm actually shocked that they actually got these. I'm surprised that when was this? 3/9? Okay, that was in March. I'm surprised they were able to even get a hold of this shit. I'm surprised they didn't hold them up for years with this stuff.
Well, they fucking redacted everything.
Oh,
They
did they
redacted
really?
a shit ton of
They
stuff.
redacted,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
of course,
that
yeah,
later. Yeah.
It's fucking,
And they forgot to redact some stuff too. So
that's what always
on that.
happens. That's always happens.
You have my word. That's not who I am.
Uh-huh.
I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
This reckless bed crew's got big balls.
But anyways, back
No.
to us.
This is the guy from their church.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's
Wait.
a Mormon kid.
That's a
who's
real
part
Mormon
of-
kid. That's not the fake Mormon
Yeah.
kid? Hold on a sec. I thought that's a fake Mormon kid. Talking to the cop.
Yeah, it's not fake. It's real.
That's the
a
real
they
Mormon
got
kid.
it- They went to the church.
They started in
yeah.
2024? Okay. That's the real Mormon. That is a Mormon kid. Okay, got it. I
I mean,
misunderstood.
I guess there's debate, but I'm pretty sure it's real.
Oh, okay.
Take a selfie with me.
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
They're
Yeah.
lucky this is the modern
Yeah.
era. Yeah. They're so lucky. They be getting heroin charges on them. Guys, they look like, they're making shit up.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because of substances in the vehicle.
There needs to be a federal investigation of this police department, an FBI investigation. You know who needs it? Cash Patel needs to know about this. This is dangerous. This is absolutely dangerous. This is an unhinged, unconstitutional police organization here, and they need to be cleared out and named, shamed, and probably if they broke the law, jailed. This is serious. You know what? And I tell you something. You're wrong about me, chat. It doesn't matter if it's about Legos or not. This is a much big. This is something. This kind of corruption. Wow. Rico. I mean, they fucking charged goddamn Puffy with it, and it clearly wasn't a criminal organization. Why not? Why not, Rico? Yeah, but DOJ needs to get involved, sure.
Don't reach in your pocket.
Yeah, all you do is you start by investigating the police department and their connections to the church.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Ready for this? The vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm gonna have you stick by with my sergeant.
And they just rip up his car, looking for evidence.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So, you didn't find...
Did you find my heroin? I'm just kidding.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs.
By the way, don't ever do that. That'll get you in trouble. The guy admitted he had heroin. That's what'll get you on.
And the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole.
They fucking, hey guys, have you thought about this for a second? And I don't know, there's too much camera left. Did you ever think that they may be willing to have you killed? Because this is fucking, I mean, I don't even think that's unreasonable. If they're willing to do this, like, how far are we off? I mean, we hear about people all the time getting killed for less money, and not, well, these are white people, they won't do that. Not always. Depending on who you're dealing with. And I tell you, the group of people that I would want to deal, group of white people that I would want to deal with the least in this apartment is the ultra-religious. It's always the religious and people that are following an ideology that are much more dangerous in situations like this.
And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single...
They're not stupid at all. I think they're dangerous. They're not being stupid, guy. They're corrupt. They're crooked cops. They're dirty cops. And there is few things more dangerous in this planet than a dirty cop.
Drug tests they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Nobody's saying I'm unhinged for saying that. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was thinking, Tommy, you're unhinged.
There's a constriction, which is dilated, and
and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Look, go ahead and look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yep.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life.
And you know what? Those cops would know that because they see it every day. They would know if this kid's a junkie just by looking at him. I mean, that if you spend time as a police officer, you're dealing with drugs constantly, you're dealing with drug addicts, you can easily tell the difference after maybe a couple years. Most people like me that grew up in a place where there was a lot of drunks and I drove a cab, I could fucking figure it out like that. So don't these guys, there's just no way they think this guy's a fucking junkie. No way. You know? They're acting like, they're acting like they used to play where and I didn't do this because these were hard drugs. Where I know the kids from where I'm from in Woodbridge used to buy the hard drugs in Irvington and Elizabeth, New Jersey. And a lot of times when you pulled in there at a certain time, and that cops will pull you right over and send you home, right down Route 9. Get the fuck out of here. Right? Because they knew what you were. You were white in an area that sells heroin. These guys know this shit. These guys know what a heroin addict's like. This is just complete. This is a miscarriage of justice. Yeah, fuck it. I'm so past the Lego shit, dude. I don't care if they're dorks or not.
To do any drug tests?
Honestly, I think you're wrong, Fish Emoji, too. They took this money because they can. They took the Legos because they can. This has nothing to do. I was wrong. It's not just it's not insanity. It's power. I have it. You don't. They don't look down on them. They want their shit because the people that they took it from can't get it back. That's what's going on here. Pure and simple power.
Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I had a cop do this to me, too. He pulled a leaf in my car, and he says, maybe we'll take this down to the, I had a fit, and my friend cop told me to calm down. He pulled a leaf in the car. We got to check this out. I'm going to take this down and run it. So I know where you live. I got your license now. And I went to my friend, I can't believe they fucking did this to me. He's like, don't worry about it. He was just fucking with you. And I'm like, why? Because if they think you committed a crime, they got to arrest you right away. So he pulled that up. Did you mouth off to him? I was like, yeah. And he goes, that's why I did it to you. So this whole thing is bullshit. I think you're stoned. You're wrong.
Want to have a discussion with this officer?
And then
See, I honestly, they start asking you high when you're clearly not. That's when you got to go, zip, you arrested me? Am I detained? That's it.
Police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you mind.
Another YouTubers that smoke weed, if you're going to do this kind of shit, don't leave the weed at home. Don't ever smoke in your car, ever. Because any fucking shit that was there from a month ago, they're going to use it against you.
To me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot.
Yeah.
You get in
See, this is when I would mouth off to him. If you think I committed a crime, officer, I think you need to defame me. Otherwise, I would wish this conversation to cease. Any further conversation, the demand I have, I would rather have it with a lawyer. That's it.
In jail.
And then shut up. And if they keep talking, you shut up.
In Utah, when you're from Cali. Okay. Not worth it, right? Yeah. We play differently here.
Uh-oh. Does that make... Did you hear that? That was... Yep. Yeah, that's exactly... You ain't from around here. Yeah. They're treating them like they're heroin addicts that just stumbled into town. Which I wouldn't care. If a bunch of heroin addicts from Cali came to this beautiful neighborhood, get them the fuck out, officer. That's fine. That's not what these kids are here for.
Makes sense? Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted.
I think these kids are in a lot more trouble than they realize with these cops.
So,
in fact, the only reason they haven't been beaten, I think, is because of cameras.
Eventually, I guess they just got
we play illegal here, exactly.
Tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
It's an empty threat.
At this point, I've documented...
Yeah, we're corrupt, and we will do things that you won't expect us to do. Do you understand?
Everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him in order to get Josh to come out.
That was the fake Mormon, right?
He's not fake. Nobody,
yeah, but he's a setup. He's the setup. He's a part of the fucking. He was trying to sting him with the fucking serve him. Correct?
Not the serve. No. It was what happened is Ben went to the church that these two guys attend, and it was like, hey, they had the audio of him like, I swear on God, I'm gonna make this right, blah blah blah. So they fucking take that shit seriously, and so. I guess one of the Mormon kids was willing to go up and try and have a chat with him.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers.
We should ID.
But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no!
Oh, fucking cut! You got 2 fucking cars for that
sign. What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Oh, wow.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello. Yep, I see those papers.
Hey, we gotta get to the right.
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I
I was wondering.
These papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
They trash him?
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
Hey, fucking crooks.
But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
Is he?
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got
the
it
police
back.
told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen.
Oh no! That means his fucking manager went, or his whoever's boss went to him. Wow, and there's just no way that's true. If these are Utah court papers, correct?
Yes.
There's no way the cop doesn't know.
They were sent to him by.
No way the cop doesn't know. There isn't a way, and not only that, he could check the court case, he could call it in.
You're getting ahead of yourself, Tommy.
Oh my God! All these people need to go to prison.
Like that. To be honest with you,
These are court papers.
Okay, it doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll
They know all
go
the
to
tricks.
the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have no
I just
relationship.
barely
That's why
met
she's here.
her.
Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good race your day. Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, exactly. This could have been done the first time. That guy's a crook.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Fuck you for your help.
That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
It's not about that. It's you're in a town that is crooked from the top down. What was the name of that fucking, the Battle of Athens? Yeah, this is a Battle of Athens situation. Except, I mean, I don't know if the cops are like ex-cons or anything like the Battle of Athens, but I mean, this is it.
Hello. For me. Okay.
Okay. We're going to find you back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Fucking heard that. They heard that. It's a
Yep.
legitimate case and arrested him. In the old days, they'd have beat the shit out of him.
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I wouldn't talk to any of those
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
Oh God, are you really? Were you really?
I mean, the same.
Is he just? Am I the stupid one here? Am I like? Is he saying that because it's going to help him down the road, and I'm the stupid? Because like, there's no way he couldn't figure out what's going on right now, right? Is he just saying that to kind of help his case? Is he trying to just draw more attention? Is he trying to get people angry? Because it's so clear what's happening here. You know, I mean.
He's also a young guy. You got to remember, probably hasn't had that much involvement.
Yeah,
with
you know,
cops
he's
and
probably not
whatnot, so he
cynical.
doesn't know.
Seth!
Yeah, he's not.
He's not as cynical as I am. That's what it is. Yeah.
Police officers
feels like an old SFTP, doesn't it?
that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
He wasn't
okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys.
I lost my toes,
Why are
dude.
they
I don't know why you believe a civil lawyer.
A_civil_lawyer donated $5. When this is all done, Ben and I are going to own that whole town.
Doubt it.
Arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal. Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua...
And I don't want to, I'll make it clear, I'm not dumping on Mormons here. This is not like Mormon Pacific, Christian Pacific, Jewish. Whenever you get an area that has a predominant, a single group of people, like in the 90th, 80th percentile, you're going to get corruption. I lived in a place called Edison, New Jersey. The whole place, they don't have any Republicans. There's like fucking... There's probably only 1,000 Republicans in the whole district, right? It's really corrupt. Like up until 1998, I think like the last 4 to 5 mayors went to jail up until like 1998 of Edison, New Jersey. It has everything to do with the fact that it's just there's no other party, there's no check and balance. That's where you get the real corruption. In fact, I think they put when I joined the army in 2003, I think they put one in jail in the late 2010s or 2000s. So it's nothing to do with Mormons or anything. But when you get one group of people that have a share all like ethnic, religious, or even political, share something or something like political ideology, you get the corruption. So I don't want to dump on Mormon here. So I didn't Mormon fan, but these Mormons, they're corrupt and they need to go to jail. They're behaving like Nazis.
Johnson and Eamon, the CEO, are all.
And I'm not using that hyperbolically. They're behaving like Nazis. The cops are behaving like the goddamn brown shirts.
Super Mormon. Like the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
Well said.
And instead of trying to get rid of...
And that's what a cop was trying to tell you. We do things different over here. We're criminals. You need to get out. You get fucked up. That's what he's saying.
The few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad...
No, it doesn't make Mormonism look bad. It makes these fucking Mormons look bad.
For some reason, choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Yeah.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back.
And you bet your balls if the feds go after them, they will pull they're prosecuting because we're Mormon. Yeah, you see it. You see it in Minnesota. They're prosecuting because we're black, we're Ethiopian, or what was it, Somalian. They'll do the same thing. They'll say the evil lefties are coming after us. That's what they'll do.
Stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're
starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again.
That's not your problem. Can you imagine a cop saying that? It can't. Like, there is no cop. There's no beat cop on earth that can arrest her. That's a civil charge, dude. That's not criminal.
And the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect.
They can't arrest you for defamation. You got to be sued for defamation.
Protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment.
Okay, I will say this in defense of the cops, not these cops, okay? What you just saw them do, that's police work. What can we get them on? How can we hold them? Now, you wouldn't care if they were doing that to a guy who was suspected of fucking, like maybe, I don't know, a peeping Tom or something, right? We can see him peep, but we might be able to get him on this or that or the other thing. Hold him and then do the investigation. That's just good police work, right? But this is what cops do. They look for, they're cops. They know the law. Or they don't even know the law. They know what they can get you arrested. They know what they're going to get away with.
Freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group.
And the way they see it is like, if they're breaking the First Amendment, well, that's really not up to them. It's like that's the department's problem if they did it wrong. You know, that by the time it gets all sorted out, it's nothing's going to happen to them anyway.
Know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
Told everyone breaking the law and they put it down. It's truly unbelievable.
For the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it.
Really?
Just wait.
Just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code, And other than that, I can't really delve into
So they have to sue the police department to see if the redactions are horse shit. So they just, they can redact whatever they like.
any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department
That's true. He said the guy's name. Unbelievable.
know that some of the redactions they made aren't.
Have they gone after any YouTubers yet? These moments.
I haven't seen anything.
I wonder.
Exactly what they're claiming they are.
I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect
what
the
Reckless
victim.
Josh is doing extremely smart, like it is beyond his age.
I will.
He is not accusing that, because it's clear that Josh is ordering these cops around, right? But he's smart enough not to say that, because that will give them the excuse to cut the cord. Because now you can exclude the police, and then they can just turn around and they can say, "Hey, well, this guy started accusing us of taking the orders of the church, so we just cut." Oh, okay, right? He's not doing that. That's smart. That's really wise. He knows what's going on here. It's clear. I think he's kind of playing games with YouTube. He knows what's going on here.
If that makes sense. And so
Yeah, we don't do that. So, like I said,
Josh, wait a minute. Josh is a store owner. Ben is the YouTube. Yeah, but as I said, Josh. Yeah, but that's what I said. Josh, that's what the cop said. Will this make Josh upset? That shows a link that he's ordering those cops around. Roger.
anything that's redacted is
Am I wrong here?
I kind of wasn't. I don't know if you maybe misspoke or whatever. But
no, I didn't misspeak at all. I heard that tape. He said, "Will it make Josh upset?" That shouldn't even be considered. That's signs that Josh is ordering the cops. They're worried about Josh being upset. He has power of the cops. Bingo, bango, done. Okay? You said Reckless Josh. Oh, I did?
That's what I was thinking. You might.
All right. Yeah. I might have done that. I might have done that, Roger. Okay, thanks. Well, you know what? Thanks for the correction anyway.
pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State.
Oh!
Yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about, Tommy.
Uh-oh! I have it in my hands. Oh, they're corrupt from the top down. I'm surprised. I might have fucking... I'm surprised somebody didn't do something to them.
State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
I have it.
I don't know.
You know what I said? I have the evidence you did. Would you like to hear it? All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are...
I don't know if it's illegal to do, and I don't know if it's illegal for the cops to look for something to arrest you. I don't think that is not illegal. Right, there might be certain cases where that's illegal, like profiling, I'm just pulling over every black man I see. But I don't think that's it. The real problem here is, will it make Josh upset? That's the corruption problem, and it's much big. Two cops talking about what can we stick to this guy. I mean, God. unless there's a lawyer out there that can correct me, I will finally. But all the cops I ever knew did the same thing.
Saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Let me see your phone. Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay?
Oh my God, this is getting scary.
Put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can...
They were trying to goad him. You know, it's good that they bring a guy like me.
Dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked, and at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking.
it to you.
You know, you gotta say, you gotta arrest me or shut up. And then you shut up after that.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him.
Not everybody's afraid of being arrested. Dude, just remember, this started with Legos. Now it's fighting corruption. No, this means the Mormon shop has corruption with the American Fork Police Department. This is serious.
In the back of the car.
Over 200 fucking K. So that is not just, I think these people are beneath me. Nobody can touch me because I'm a gangster. That's what it is. You can dress it up with some kind of Mormon goodness, some bullshit. I'm a church-going person. That's what it is at the end of the day. Look, there's a wonderful fucking scene in Carlito's Way. When, did you ever see that movie?
Nope.
Listen, fuckhead.
I hate you. I hate you too,
I'm
Simeon.
sorry.
All right, there's one like what they do. There's a Jewish guy played by Sean Penn, who played the greatest crooked Jewish guy in fucking history. Gets his Puerto Rican gangster friend to help him out on something. They're supposed to pull a guy escaping from prison out of the water, right? The Puerto Rican former gangster does not know that anything's going on besides this. Once they get the gangster on board, the Jewish guy, the Jewish lawyer, surprises the Puerto Rican guy and kills him, right? And they take care of him. They take care of his son. They wrap him up and they throw him in the body. Now, the Puerto Rican guy cannot believe what just fucking happened. He's committed murders before and gotten away with them, but he wasn't there for this. He was just there for the pickup. And it's great scene. Al Pacino looks at Sean Penn and he goes, "You're a gangster now." Yeah, man, it's a fucking cool scene. And that's what these people are. These cops are gangsters. All these people are gangsters. These church-going people, they're gangsters. Gangsters and criminals. And I tell you something, in the old days, these kids would have got an ass whipping. Thank God for cameras. This is not new corruption. This is not something new or even, I don't even know how unusual it is in America. But man, some of these, you get any group of people that becomes majority, a heavy majority in any area, you got corruption.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
So you know what they're doing? You know what the hand they put? There's a bunch of white boys. We'll arrest them. They'll fucking go away. You know, but I'm getting the feeling these kids don't care about being arrested.
Okay. My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, "Hold up, let me hit my power button." And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did.
I would have never done this.
That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button.
Teddy, it's not unusual. There's a whole TV shows and movies about this specific type of corruption. Yeah, and history books and everything else.
So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
You know, this has to make Mormons look bad. You know what this makes look bad? Americans. The fact that this can happen. This is an indictment on America. You know, we're supposed to have these states that adhere to the Constitution, right? And they have their own state constitution or whatever. What's not in the Constitution, they can be put in the state constitution. And there's people out there, these good church-going people, don't give a fuck about any of that. That's what's frightening about this.
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yes, that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail,
you got a multi-million-dollar payday coming. Are you sure, Connor? The whole fucking state's Mormon. Do you know that?
Just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting.
Yeah, you see a judge let the fucking guy, these cops off. Yeah, their heart was in the right place. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? If you remember the movie and the corruption in New Jersey with the Abscam thing, American Hustle was the movie. At the end of the fucking movie, he's like, well, these guys were trying to do the right thing. I can't believe they went to jail for so long. American Hustle. Remember that flick? Anybody remember? They tried to, they call it mostly because they were Democrats. No, you get the right guy. Well, he went to, you see this sometimes with Muslims sometimes. Yeah, we just made him read the Quran. He was a little misguided. Ow, I mean, the guy spent most of his life in the church. They'll do that to get the guy off. This is, I mean, I hope there's a powerful Mormon that sees this as a judge, and it's more than likely going to be a Mormon judge, by the way, that says nuts to this shit. I hope so, and I believe there would be. I have faith in them, but yeah, it's not a guarantee.
If we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've
got the money now
up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was talking to somebody else. I don't know what. I get a feeling nobody understands what I fucking say. No, I was talking to somebody else. Like, he's got a big payday coming. Who's got to decide that? A judge, Liz. The judge is more than likely going to be Mormon because they're in Utah. So I know they're Mormon cops.
I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Unbelievable. Not one of these motherfuckers is ashamed. They gotta know they're just crooks now.
Search one. Stand up. Step outside, everybody.
Yeah, I tell you so. Don't make a fucking quick move, man.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Don't move like that. What way is that?
Keep the cat. Look at
the cat thinks he's gonna get scratched. His stupid fat ass. Oh, scratch me.
Pulled my arm so far back.
Oh, no, look, he's just lying
my
down.
Shoulder.
Oh my god, he dislocated his shoulder. Are you kidding me? No, that can't be. That's a serious dislocation.
So what happened is he had gotten his shoulder dislocated previously.
Oh, okay.
So then what happens is it's easily dislocated.
Yeah.
And so what they did is that.
Okay, I got you.
But it gets
claims
so
because
fucking.
I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that.
No, they do that. The cops do that. Crooked cops do that. They say, you're not, like you put your hands back. What are you doing? Like they grab your arms and act like you're moving away. It's an old trick.
You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just.
There's all sorts of fucking tricks that crooked soldiers do too. You ever hear of a drop gun? There's crooked chops. There's crooked soldier. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Here's what it is a good one. All right. Now, there's two ways to do this for complete corruption and self-defense. You get an AK, right? You keep it in the Humvee. You don't necessarily use it, but maybe you can use it, all right? If you accidentally fuck up,
okay, buddy,
shoot the wrong person, you drop the gun. See that? They're called drop guns, and I know people that have done it. Well, never saw it. Obviously, I'd be fucking admitted to a crime, but no, I know. I know what happens.
But if we go back a little,
so there's all sorts of tricks. Everybody knows the tricks, and that's one of them.
You can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying, so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's going to come.
Oh, wow. This is from his hair shorter. This is from years ago.
No. That was the first video.
Yeah, look at his hair. That's a year's worth of growth since. Look at his hair.
I don't think so. Like it's not.
No, because his back, the back. He has hair from here and back, and it's growing down his neck. He doesn't have any hair growing. It's just starting to grow down his neck here. This is probably from a year ago. 2024, maybe early 2025. You know?
Come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's
Nice Mormons.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. It's evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence.
Started in 2024. Yeah, look at his hair now. Yeah, that's anywhere from 8 to a year's month worth of growth.
And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously.
Because they're crooks.
Even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find...
No, they didn't. He's really naive. If he means that literally, he's naive. They were never, ever thinking they were going to find a fucking thing in your car, your house, or anything. They didn't feel stupid at all. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing for Josh. That's right. That's their master, Josh.
Any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about.
No, that they were covering a crime.
But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story.
He doesn't understand that. He really doesn't understand that these guys are dirty cops. Does he not understand that? Wow.
I don't know.
That's probably what kept these guys from getting their ass kicked. They're so calm and easygoing and mild-mannered kids, you know?
The thieves.
I tell you, this guy's got my full trust. Cat. Scratch me.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
I know this is for people that had never been locked up before. I don't find this like the ominous music. I mean, who fucking cares, man? At least nobody's in there with you. That's what I'm thinking.
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big...
You know what else this guy is? A great filmmaker.
Misunderstanding.
It's nice to see that people have surpassed iDubbbz.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company, even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know?
Honestly, I would never do this. I'm sorry, detective. You should speak to the detective. Sorry, detective. We can't talk because I need to get a lawyer, and I'm not speaking to you. Not over Legos. Have a nice day. I really appreciate you being kind to me. That's it.
I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers. You just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're
This cop just going to threaten him after he goes through his spiel.
doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said might have been heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested. We were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble.
This is the greatest YouTube adventure ever. Would you agree?
Yeah. It's literally like
Ever.
a fucking,
Ever.
as I've said, like
This
a Netflix
is-
documentary
this is-
unveiling
It's better.
live.
It's better. It feels more real. Maybe because we're connected to YouTube, but I mean, this is the greatest. Talented, good, well-meaning, not phone so far. I'll find something wrong with it. Good kids that mean well, and you know, a lot of the reason they're getting this shit done is because they're not insane like I am. Because they speak to these guys with respect. You know,
Trouble, like if you take over, like that, that was my decision.
you think Beta was a better adventure? Yeah, for me.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what other questions do you I guess have, because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause. How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel.
Oh my God, you're leading. This is why you don't talk to these assholes.
From my understanding.
You know, they have laws in the UK that could force you to talk to them. You know that?
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian, because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else you'll get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
They got you.
Creating the GoFundMe was
You learned your lesson, kid. Please put a one in the chat if you learned your lesson and talking to a police officer.
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail...
No, it's not the GoFundMe. It's the fact that you put this guy's name out there. And there may be some privacy laws that you get in the state of Utah. Don't talk to the police. They're not your friends. They're not supposed to be your friends. And a good cop's not supposed to be your friend. They're there to put you in jail. And these cops are criminals.
This was his response.
A lot of this stuff, you may have to just get an attorney and fight it.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea, huh, there, Reckless Ben?
In the criminal side of court.
Leon, thanks so much.
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's he has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
month in jail.
However,
where's
I ended
the
up
lawyer?
getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man. The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court. And honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people...
Well, you're an idiot. Your parents let you down. Fuck! Oh, you're told a bunch of... Oh, really? My entire life, I was told girls are always the sweetest. They're the gentle sex. And they never do everything to hurt you or break your heart. But I was wrong! My parents are liars! Come on. The fuck out of here. What is this guy? This guy, I would have put this guy on the money for being a Christian kook, you know?
You get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie.
Yes, you literally were. You literally were taught a lie. You know, my parents gave me that fucking, the police are good. Up until a certain age, like around 11 or 12, they started telling me, hey, yeah, all that other shit we talked, it was just to kind of make you calm and not worry about things. Everything we said was bullshit. There is such thing as corruption. That, around the time my son, and I talk to my son about corruption all the time. What to look out for. Signs people are lying.
Trying to help and do the right thing.
You know, the thing that you know how I never tell everybody I'm psychic and I can predict the future and all that other fucking bullshit, but people accuse me of saying that when I just use, and I never do, and I just use common sense to sum up people. Something that's been lost over time to a lot of people.
All I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble.
Yeah, big deal.
I couldn't fix anything.
They're in. I'm sorry. I'm fucking ride or die with this motherfucker if I'm in this.
And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and he's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess,
Schneider doesn't mean he's Jewish. That means German. That means, first of all, you speak German, Seth, or some. That just means shepherd in German. Schneider's not a guaranteed. I was in Catholic church with Schneiders.
I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I
But you can have that name and be Jewish as well.
am a free man, and they can't have me.
Oh, his nose, though. See, first off, no, it's Jewish. See, Seth is Jewish. He wants him to be Jewish. Yes, he's Jewish. Okay, fine.
Actively working on my lawsuit against them, and considering how many
I don't think, is he Jewish? I bet he is.
lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in
He's
this
got a big
video.
nose. You know, you're pretty fucking anti-Semitic, Seth. Saying every Jew has a big nose. It's not always true.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house.
Jews vs. Mormon. Dawn of Justice. In theaters Friday.
Today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
You think he's Polish? Could be Polish. There's a lot of Polacks walking around with German names. Guess why?
It says a no bail. Those are the ones that are more serious.
It does look kind of Polish, come to think of it.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the United States here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you get loose on that?
He's athletic too.
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
Yes.
And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at
Benjamin, he could sue you now.
Ben's Fat Cat donated $5. The fucker gets arrested in front of me, then fucking flees to Mexico. Who the fuck is feeding me now?
I think that was the, what do you call those houses, Beanie?
It was an Airbnb.
Yes, Airbnb. It was the Airbnb cat. You know, did they bring that fat ass cat with them? I doubt it.
We steal from old people.
Best video of the year, absolutely.
So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do.
All right, we'll click on the video.
Mexico.
Is that legal?
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
So what happens after this? Donate to
the police make a response to it, to the allegations that are made.
Where?
So go to his channel, and I think it's the most recent video. Reckless Ben covers it because
wow.
It's a 17-minute video, I think.
My response to the police.
my response to the police.
Okay.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
Yeah, 2.0. It's a joke.
The chief of police for the American
No,
Fork
it's
Police
not.
Department.
Really?
This is yes.
This is just going to open them up. This is a bad move by the cops. This is why you don't talk. The cops should know this.
I'd like to address the members of our
2.5 million views. You're in big trouble, man. This is like 2.5 million. You might as well be on MTV in 1992. Whole world knows now, motherfucker.
American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos, and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They
redacted it because they're working with Josh. But whatever. I suppose you could look at it that way too. This is corruption from the top down.
Swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports.
Maybe he can't say that because he could be looking at defamation if he's saying that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that could be it.
Redacted.
I cannot believe that he doesn't understand what he's up against still. You know?
The police department wants this information hidden
guys are pointing guns at them, you know?
Bad
serious.
That they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because the receipt I got the night I was released from jail, and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos.
Another Mormon.
Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken.
That's why I don't go to church. These guys are all creeps. That's why I want to let them know. Yeah, I had some Catholic friends growing up. Like, you're afraid you're going to go to hell because you didn't go to church. Like, no. Because there ain't no fucking God that will want me around all those crooks. Ugh.
Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including...
Yeah, he's legally protecting him. That's what I'm thinking. I can't believe he's that dense. I think Resnick's Ben is actually really smart. Probably smarter than I am. He's probably smart enough to know how far he can push it.
Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger
He also could be manipulating the audience too. He's a YouTuber, but I don't think there's anything that's ridiculous limit.
Griffin.
Manipulation.
Reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but
why?
Something fishy.
Why? See, then he says, like, why would you? Why? Why? Because they arrested you. They sent the cops to you 3 times. You got them on tape, fucking, honestly, conspiring, coordinating with the person you're trying to serve. They pointed guns at you. They broke your fucking arm. They threatened your friends. Well, where's the benefit of that? I mean, if that's true, and I'm giving it, that is stupid. Why? See, that makes me think he doesn't know what he's up against.
Is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because
Tommy's a cool touch now. You're damn right.
I was trying to make a fast move.
Right, you don't think I have this conversation with my kids? Don't tell them nothing. Tell them you want to talk to your parents. Don't tell them nothing. If they tell you they got to say something, you don't got to say nothing. No one's going to put you in jail for not talking. Not as a kid, anyway. Don't say nothing. I totally raised them with that. It's like the one, they raise kids like sissies over here. But I mean, it's the one thing. You don't got to tell them nothing.
Movement.
And I am full confidence that he'll do it. Unless they really lean into him and they tell you, something bad could happen to you if you don't talk. Tell me. So I tell them nothing. If they accuse you of something, tell them nothing.
Move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson...
Because you grabbed it!
moved Snyder's right arm behind his back.
You grabbed it!
Into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did.
Yeah, that was the reason for grabbing his arm, you cocksucker. Yeah, when I grabbed his arm, he tensed it. That's why I grabbed his arm. What?
So the police officer was lying, but not fully.
Yeah, he is the most. He does look like a creep, doesn't he? Seth. Yeah, this cop looks like a creep.
It tense my arm.
The way he speaks.
However,
yes, he speaks like a teacher.
Whisper thing.
Yeah, he does. Because that probably, you know what? They're probably not speaking to us. They're speaking to the locals that might be concerned. Other Mormons. So they're going to talk to him in that religious manner that they respond to, and they bob their head to and go, yes, I'll guard the concentration camp. Yes, it's for the Book of Mormon. Yes, that's who they're talking to.
Lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me?
Well, we grabbed you. So
that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves.
That's true.
So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be.
Yeah, season 5, Walking Dead. That's a good one, Chief Wiggum. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But literally, the only outcome left is that this
good season too. That's an underrated season.
Officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is.
See, I thought that's what he used, stock footage. That's never a good idea. You should use your own footage.
Image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital. I went to jail. So how could I have taken this picture?
Yeah, but they don't know that. When you put something on screen, people think it's genuine. Look, there's nothing wrong with what you did. In a situation like this, Ben, you have to say, this is stock. This is what a dislocated arm looks like. This is stock footage. Because they're going to, like, you haven't learned yet. They tried to get you for fucking not stopping for a stop sign that you stopped for. You don't think they can get you on this? Yeah, but Ben's a little naive. I'm there now.
Picture, but anyways, the stock image I used.
He's not a bad person. He's a little naive.
Is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed.
You're not making this for your fucking audience. You're making a video on them.
Every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed my...
You steal from old people.
and every single piece of information too. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
What is he? Fuck that. What is he? A cycliner?
Slackliner. Slackliner.
What does that mean?
What he was just doing there. Like,
whatever the fuck that is. The California dudes are so weird.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad...
he's like extremes. He's like extreme sports, dude. He's like a real California kid, like to the bone, right?
Dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think
No, I don't think he's trying to injure you either. I never got that feeling, but he did.
A normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good.
It was completely unnecessary to grab your arm.
But it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse. And now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage.
You know what's a good thing about this kid too? The way he speaks, because the way he speaks calmly sounds a little more reasonable, like realistic, genuine, organic, rather than the other creep cop that was talking there. So I think when people out there, adults, maybe even older than me, that would just dismiss him because A, he's young, and B, the police, maybe they have a bias towards the police, would probably give him a second listen because really he's very inoffensive.
Says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
Is he going to show it?
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign.
Oh, you know what they're going to say? In New Jersey, it's going to be in New Jersey, you got to stop before here. What you do is you come to a complete stop before the fucking stop sign itself, and then you can creep and make the right. Now, look, he wouldn't, I don't believe for a minute that he wouldn't have gotten fucking pulled out. They were going to pull him over something. They were going to pull him off, tell him his taillight was out. He said, no, his taillight works fine. Oh, we're sorry. That's what they would have done.
And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing.
It was a legal traffic stop. It was just,
wrong.
They were abusing their
I
power.
thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law...
I'm so glad he could have also bogged down the audience with a bunch of... I'm sure there's a lot more to this with a bunch of useless details. But he says, I have to do this to get served. He kept the narrative very simple. And I'm sure this thing went fucking in 20 different directions.
Told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment.
What?
Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared.
I guess I was as far off as I thought, huh?
Of going to court.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him.
I tell you
in court.
something. You know what? You want me to say something even crazy? I don't think it's even that crazy. If Josh would have shot you and killed you, they'd have given him a pass in self-defense. I think eventually the FBI would have got involved, but yeah.
However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal.
And self-defense isn't. And if they could see, he is naive, man. These guys would have totally covered up Josh's crime, bro. Look what they're willing to do. He's not one of us. I could see the conversation. Jesus Christ, you fucking shot him? The Legos? What are we gonna do? Steve, he's not one of us. But Steve, he's not one of us. That shit's powerful, man. It really is. Camaraderie's powerful. This is a community and has great camaraderie.
And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court.
That's not what Josh was more than likely saying. He's saying he was going to have to defend himself, but whatever.
But sadly,
he's not saying to kill you.
For some reason, they arrested me instead.
It's probably a good thing you didn't get over there and approach him.
Am I being arrested? Really?
Something about this seems off, and all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department
to
unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me.
You know who's really going to be trouble is the woman on that phone. She could get hit with obstruction of justice, yeah. I don't do that.
And not the guy who threatened to murder me.
When she said, I don't do, I'm like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. She said, we, until he said, I have it. And then she said, I. Wow.
However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in
You know what he sounds like? Did you watch Kids in the Hall?
No, I didn't. He sounds like Bob Ross to me. Though,
no, he sounds like Bruce McCullough. He sounds like Bruce McCullough of Kids in the Hall, his speaking style.
Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it. It's with an F, I think. Kids in the Hall. Here, watch.
An American flag hung in the window of a basement apartment by guys who have better things to do with their money than buy curtains.
He's a bit more emotional than the cop.
Yeah, he's a little more. I know. I remember he did with the Legend of Zelda guy. It's too funny. Now let's listen to that fucking weirdo. Hold on.
The court confirmed that the case was
Am I right? It's Bruce McCullough. It gets it all.
Legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case. and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. The hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
Has he been arrested for stalking?
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this—
That would be no. But they're going to say, yeah.
Action made Josh—
The problem with those vague fucking laws. It's like, what they do is they put reasonable. They want the judge to decide or the cop to decide. But the problem is when they're crooked, this is the results you get.
Scared, this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person.
See, this is a mistake. He's not saying that he told the cops he's in fear for his life. Not like, if I see that guy, I'm going to shoot him. He's going to say, if that guy comes up to me, I might have to protect myself. Well, and in that place, it probably would have worked.
It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements.
Yeah, but he's probably saying this guy, he's probably telling people, he's telling the cops, you're coming to murder him. Look how obsessed you are.
I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors. So I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe.
How come he didn't go down there with a lawyer? I still don't understand that.
Trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle.
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American—
You'll never see that shit. They'll say they lost it or caught fire.
Fork Police Department.
You're never
unredact
going to see that
this so
shit.
we can find out the
I
truth.
mean, it's better to go to jail for obstruction of justice than fucking doing something this corrupt, you know?
However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal?
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go. Is all I really was gonna do.
We have
For what? What are you scaring him for? Oh, that's right. You work for Josh.
charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard
That's a good question. Oh, we just tried because that's not a good reason to scare him away.
to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because
And
so
actually, Josh is the one that's calling you. He's the one being annoying.
far, almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant.
Could somebody give me? Did they put this up on YouTube? This video, the police department. I would love to see the fucking what they're saying in there.
In order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion
It's
or
like
alteration
as soon
of
as you
any
type
data.
in American, that's the search
According to
term.
Officer
American
Richardson's report,
police department.
when Norcross was in
Yes, it's on their YouTube.
I gotta see this.
Here, I'll send you the link.
American, yeah.
I just got the link to you.
Okay, all right, okay. Utah.
It's Bricks and Minifigs / Benjamin Snyder media release 4 days ago. So go the
I just
26th.
want to look at that. I want to look at
The comments.
Yeah, I just want. I was right there. Was this creep? 20 minutes. History of Benjamin Schneider. Oh my god! I bet this got 1 million views. Oh, 500K. Lucky them. Cameras don't lie. So redacted them. We play different here. Said some in the same place. Look out. It's the same levels. Set the volume of the same levels as their integrity. Good another American Fork Police Department works with Josh's private security firm. Yeah, that's another thing. Like 4chan, all these fucking internet groups are gonna go work. Any connection you have, you're all gonna get doxxed to fuck. Nobody's gonna care. Police chief, hold my dirty soda. New police line, yeah, it's some hard job. Wow. They should put this whole police department under investigation. God, I hope they do. But it tells me that's not going to happen. Josh told us that he was going to shoot down Ben, so we arrested Ben. They just kind of, yeah. Alternative titles: we defend criminals who steal from old people. This is bingo. This is
I lost my toes, dude.
Joshy,
Josh donated $5. Yo, there's a channel that's releasing unredacted bodycam footage called Bumsucks.
Oh, really? A masterclass in corruption. This is the greatest YouTube adventure of all time. Of all time. Breaking news. With the God of War controversy. My God. Wait a minute. We might have got something new here. This is just constantly going. The German company Bricks and Figs is not having any of this minifig shit. What? Bricks and Figs DE. Oh, God. In light of recent events, we want to make clear that Bricks and Figs DE is not affiliated with Bricks and Minifigs in any way. We are completely separate businesses based here in Germany. We are not a part of the franchise. We do not work for them. We have no connection to their stores, customers, vendors, consignment, or business practices. Do you have anything to do with that American business? And maybe it's time to charge your business with something else? Maybe the American business should take care of this shit instead of running anything. Everyone like it's been doing for the past years. That's a good point there, Deutschie. That's hysterical. So that's another thing. It feels so old because this is hysterical.
Informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone.
Yeah, but you know what? I think locking the phone probably gave him, like the cop probably knew he could fucking do what he wanted there.
His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning.
Yeah, the problem, a lot of this stuff, like, yeah, it's like he's telling the truth, and that cop's corrupt. But a lot of stuff has to go to court. You know, this is serious money we're talking about.
On to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So
no. They know they're corrupt.
So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your
it's like saying, you know, it's almost like these Nazis are acting like they didn't know about the concentration camps. They knew about them. They're denying it. They're saying, I was following orders. I didn't know. Yeah, that was a lie. So is this. You understand?
Teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened.
Oh my God.
Second off,
this is not a fucking guy criticizing from YouTube. This is not
stop lying
See,
about
this sounds childish to me.
the facts. No one's believing it.
Oh, stop lying. Oh, good. I'll keep that. But here's the thing. I'm corrupt, so I lie. I'm not trying to be good, you dumb, long-haired motherfucker.
The third thing
it is with your generation. I swear to God.
Unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so
I bet.
Eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather
No,
than...
they're going to fucking dig in because they stepped in it. See, here's the thing. When people want to make something go away, they make it go away, right? But if they don't, and that gets them in trouble, then they dig in even harder. You're in for the long haul, pal.
Dragging this out. The more we drag this out, the more content we get. So this
They could have handed these guy $200,000. They could give him his Legos back. Man, you have no idea what you're up against. None.
Fits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
He probably hopes you don't.
I'm just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only...
Amazing.
Yeah.
New.
So what happened is Bricks and Minifigs tried to take down Reckless Ben's Patreon. So that's where all the stuff's getting released before it goes onto YouTube. And so one of the things I sent you, like before we started streaming, was Patreon CEO's response.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Yeet. It's the Twitter one, the Yeet Twitter one.
That's Bob. That doesn't look like. I don't like this picture. I want to have the fucking bald picture guy. Is the right guy?
That's the CEO of the entire company. Josh and Brandon, or just the store owners.
Yeah, Josh and Brandon. I might change the damn cover. Well, actually, you know what? I'll use it for any clips I make or something.
Yeah.
I'll use Josh. Yeah.
So you should look at the tweet, because the video, the response by the Patreon CEO is great.
Patreon CEO. Okay, where is that? Oh,
It's the Yeet one.
this
The
guy
Yeet
right
tw-
here. This
Yeah.
guy right
No,
here. Okay.
no,
No.
no.
Okay.
That's the
What?
Bricks
This guy.
guy. Go
Who's
on.
that?
Yes.
What's with the fake
That's the
money?
CEO
Wait,
of
is,
Patreon.
wait. What's with his beard? Is he planning on? Is that his like secret disguise? That looks like a fake beard. What's going on? What's going on here? Am I wrong? Like he does. Doesn't it look like a Halloween beard? Like what's going on here?
Dear Creator Community, my name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibit.
Nesquick tipped for. Thank you. The super sticker. Hair character holding his belly and laughing out loud. Thank you.
This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's Trust and Safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. If Bricks and Minifigs
Up your ass, Mormon!
They can sue us. Patreon out.
Yeah, you know what? And that's great. You know, that's people looking out. Yeah, my Patreon just went up 3 pegs in my book. You know, because that's exactly. Hey, you want your fucking Legos back? Sue us. Now what are you gonna do? In short, suck my nuts. Stuff it. Ghost Gaming. Thanks for the. What a stupid fucking thing. Super sticker. Face vomiting. Thank you. You still got a weird beard, man. Your beard's weird. That's it, kiddos. Oh, what's this? All right, hold on.
My name is Amnon McNeff, and you'll forgive me. I am reading this so that the statement can be clear and concise, but I'm CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. And I want to
not for much longer.
Speak directly, not through a blog post, not through an email, just directly to anyone following what's happened in Salem, Oregon. To the Mansell family, I am sorry that you are in this position. So the store
was originally in Oregon. This whole thing started in Oregon, but where the main like place is based is in Utah.
Okay.
So they have stores all over the country.
Yeah, got you. Why would the Mormons get involved with fucking... Forget the fucking kids stuff. Why do the Mormons get involved with Legos? That's creepy to me. What do they care?
A family that loved Lego and trusted someone with their collection deserves better than what happened. That has always been our position, and it has not changed. Here is where we stand today. We want to hear from you directly. We want to help facilitate a resolution of this.
Give them the money.
Through the proper channels.
No. Give them the money. Give them the Legos. It's real simple.
And that has not changed. We are willing to sit down with you with a professional mediator, one you're comfortable with.
I would tell them to go fuck it. I would tell them to go fuck because you don't have any cards, dude.
That's what
bring the consignment.
As
yeah,
you
they
saw
did.
on the blog post, they said they rejected each.
Yeah. You don't have any cards. We have the cards.
That's what this. Yeah.
And you know what? You did have cards, but you gave them away. Use them all. It's our turn.
An agreement you and the previous owner of the Salem, Oregon store created. Bring your inventory list. Bring whatever documentation you have. And we're not asking for perfection. We're asking for cooperation. We will bring everything we have too.
You imagine they're gonna act like a bunch of Germans. and cross every T and dot every. Now you fucked up. You don't get to fucking do this. What's the matter with you? Who are these people?
And we will go through it together. We want to see this resolved.
I need a beer.
Brian, that's it. That's the offer. A mediator, a table, documentation.
And licking the rim of my asshole. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are?
And a genuine effort to get your family to a fair place. No cameras, no stunts, no manufactured drama, just a real conversation.
Pies Mormons. I don't want to dump on all Mormons. I have friends that are, what's his name? He doesn't come around no more. I like Mormons.
Mormon
I do.
Guy.
I like everybody. Right? This is too much of a majority in one town, too much corruption with the church. can happen anywhere. Like I said, you're like, hey, the mob pyros run Compton. You know what I mean? This is more of them.
Now, I want to speak to the Lego community and our franchise family. There are more than 300 beloved Bricks and Minifigs locations across this country.
No.
And Canada. Almost every single one of them is owned and operated by local families. Moms, dads, Lego fans,
Mormons.
People who invested their savings in
How much you want to bet everybody owns them as a Mormon and they only sell to other Mormons?
their hearts into building something for their community. None of them had anything to do with what happened in Salem.
Probably in the first video, the Josh guy wanted Brian to apologize to him. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This is the way these fucking pious fucks work.
And yet their stores have been review bombed. Their employees, some of the teenagers working their first jobs, have been cornered, reported, and harassed. Their families have been frightened.
That's called public pressure, jackass. And if you have any evidence of any kind of criminal behavior, take it up with the police.
Many of our locations have received bomb threats, extensive hate mail.
Probably have, though. This is infuriating.
And death threats.
I'm sure they have. But you know what? I don't care. I know that illegal act, like when people call up and they dox and they SWAT, is usually in a case when somebody has done something completely and totally outrageous. That doesn't excuse them. That is completely illegal. But the more crazy the case is, and we've seen this before, the more likely of a wacko going after the victimizers. That's not like unheard of.
Family members have been confronted. Innocent, hardworking people are being hurt. No doubt.
And by the way, I don't like, as mad as I am, and I'm sure you guys, like, there's no reason to confront some douchebag that works at the store. You know? What is that, Allah? What is that shit?
Incited by.
Yeah, well, I think Mormonism is better than your fucking Allah Akbar shit. Somebody fucking take care of that shit, will you? My God. Banned for life. Don't we have any guys in the chat? There we go. One smelly one, boom. All right, yeah, Neon, get to work. You're dropping the ball.
Tier 3
I'm
members.
sorry. I want to watch his asshole.
Online profiteers. I want every one of our franchise owners to hear
And think about it, he's doing this right after he went to Patreon and told him to knock it off.
this directly from me. I see you. I'm sorry you're carrying this. You did nothing wrong.
No.
And you did not deserve what has been directed at you. We are here for you, and we are not going anywhere.
No, you're not. You're giving the shit for you. don't have to be here for me. You need to give me my shit back.
To the customers and partners we love and who have stood by their local Bricks and Minifigs store through all of this, thank you. You are the reason these.
I'm so mad at this. If I found out you went to Bricks and Minifigs, I wouldn't talk to you. You know? I wouldn't.
These families keep showing.
You hear me? What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I'm dealing with people in the chat.
Oh, okay. No, Neon, get to work. Don't we pay you enough? I need you to co-host.
Showing up every day and why they keep doing what they do for you.
Get fucked.
To the Lego community, we deeply regret
I hope Lego fucking cuts bait with you assholes.
the confusion and toxicity that has been created by a few.
By you, in your company,
I'm here to
and your
say that we
employees.
hear you and understand why the
And your
one-sided
corrupt
narrative
police.
may have led you to outrage. The facts are becoming clear, and the whole and real truth is unfolding.
No,
And at this time, I
you
want
sure?
to acknowledge that
You're
we are
right.
striving to refine our processes, and we have a renewed commitment to excellence for the benefit of all.
I'm taking responsibility for anything. Or
And everyone else
accountability
watching, if you genuinely care about the Mansell family getting a fair outcome, the best thing you can do right
You got a job with this. Tommy said to say, I just got a job with a brick company. No, I laughed.
now is encourage
No, don't shop there. I won't talk to you.
Brian to come to the table.
You live in
Brian,
Scotland.
please join us at the table to work this out.
Here's what you do.
We're
So
ready.
I would go to the table, pull down my pants, and take a dump. You imagine? You know what he said? You know what she sounded like? My ex-wife when she got in trouble. Let's talk this out. Wait a minute. You had to have me arrested, and then you know, you're trying to get me arrested, and the fucking cop says bullshit. Now we want to talk it out? Unbelievable. I don't want to get in this because there's too much anti-Semitism around too, and a lot of people acting nuts. with Indians as well, Asian Indians. I don't want to dump on Mormons in general. I don't. I want to, but these particular Mormons are corrupt. The cops should be ashamed of themselves. They should turn in their badge. They disgrace the uniform. This guy is clearly a criminal, and I like to see accountability. But I mean, I'm not going to sit there and dump on all Mormons. Mormons are all right. What does Sit Man want? What do you want, Sit Man?
Fuck you, Sit Man.
Yeah, fuck you, Sit Man. What's up? What do you got for me?
Oh no, I just sent you. I sent you everything over to you.
I mean, I saw the one thing.
Yeah, and then I also said that if you go scroll up too,
all right.
you'll also see something from Dextro.
Dextro, G.I. Joe. Makes admitting filed a lawsuit against. Oh, I knew that was coming. When was this? Today or June 3rd?
Yeah, that was from today.
Yeah, it was today. After the YouTuber's violent investigation. Yeah, he's going to be in court for a long time. I will be giving money to him for any court funding, and I suggest everybody else here does too. This guy really went. I don't know. Probably out of ignorance. This guy had no idea. Yeah, not all Mormons. I don't want to be like. I don't want people to look back at this video as like, oh, this is one of the guys that got on the Mormon hate train before it got out of fucking control. No, I don't hate Mormons. These Mormons are bad news.
And I was being told how bad Jews were.
Yeah, well, Mormons Mormons saw Jews taking the heat, and they're like, "Hey, hold my beer. Watch this. You think you can piss? Hey, you want to piss off some people? Yahoo! Watch this." Yeah, I'm sure he's getting sued. I mean, he had to know. I had to know he's going to get sued, right? And what's the point of suing this guy and then pleading? Let's come to a reasonable conclusion.
Also, I'm gonna send you this as well.
Reckless
something that's currently going on.
What's going on? No, I don't want to touch any of that.
Gotcha.
We have our thing. We're working on it. Right. Tomorrow, same time. What's it? Tomorrow, same time. You want to do it?
I got to be on the job site until next Monday. That's when they're gonna get the
at the weekend.
Somebody
through the weekend.
Oh no, I'm not working the weekend. I'm off
let's do it the week. Let's figure out some of the weekends so we get together on the weekend then. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Cool. We got Tommy. Would you watch part 1 some other time? What's the point? You know.
There are some there's some crazy phone calls and whatnot in it. So
I mean, it is entertaining.
I think we probably would be more likely to watch part 3 than part 1 though.
Oh, sorry. This is fantastic, though.
Yeah. I mean, this is high entertainment. This is the best thing.
I probably will end up watching this weekend. I'll probably leave it on in the background. But yeah, I'll be. Is part 3 out on Patreon yet? This Patreon's going through the roof.
I'm not sure. I think they're just really working on. So you said it in the second video.
Okay.
That is like they're working day and night to get this fucking thing out.
Yeah, I'll watch myself. I'll get. Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up. I caught up on the major details. That's what we came here to do. It's for no nothings.
Yeah,
like
it's
me.
not out yet. The most thing is an update on part 3, and that was yesterday.
Yeah. And bro, I mean, like it is entertainment to the max on this.
It's the greatest YouTube adventure of all time. He's not out of the woods, this kid.
Buddy.
They could make it even his life hell for him. This is something I can hear my dad say, "Why'd you get involved?" Watch Ben's other than Solid Times ones are good too. And you're like them. It's weird that he goes after sign. They're another group of fucking people that act like this. And they got the cops down in not Fort Lauderdale. Is it Fort Lauderdale? Fuck, my parents have a house down there. Scientolgy. Scientology, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, that's it. It's Fort Lauderdale. Oh, is it? Where are they from? Frankfurt, Fort Worth, I mean, I thought they weren't allowed to be here. I forget what it is they have a real hold on in Florida. But the whole police department's bought off by them. It's just well known. You know. They really don't fuck with you, though, unless you're fucking with them, with the Scientologists. But the cops will fuck with you, fuck with Scientologists. And you piss off the Church of Scientology, now they'll make your life hell.
Oh God! Did you? Oh, maybe you didn't. But did you ever see the little bit of the trend that was going on for TikTok? You remember how they come up with those stupid trends on over there?
No, which is the newest trend? I have no idea.
They were speed running to get through the Scientology building. So kids were like doing TikToks and they were speed running how far they could get into a Scientology building.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. That's trespassing. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. Protesting outside of them is fine with me, but no, that's pretty stupid. No, that's just trespassing. I'm not impressed. Whatever.
You getting over to the Bo Blacks versus Asmongold?
No. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Internet Versus posted a video on it.
Man, we've been on stream for like 3 hours, man. You hit the let me see. I'm gonna do the math.
I don't think we did.
Well, then goal closed.
Because we've only got 4 on that one, and I didn't see any 10s.
Let me check.
Or many 10s on the Streamlabs. So
let me check here. Goal closed. 2 hours, 3 hours. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let me do it again. I keep losing my time. This is my dyslexia.
Oh, I thought we weren't counting the 5s. So
yeah, I said 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, and then one raise.
Plus 40.
Yeah,
so they were close. They didn't meet it. They didn't
close,
meet
no
it.
cigar. Yeah,
well, with the goals, at least. So
yeah.
Because I thought you.
Well, Shot for the Point is back. It sounds like we got a lot of content to work with. You want to do? I almost want to push. Fucking. Do you want to do what you call it tomorrow?
Bobax versus Asmongold. Yeah.
What do you say? All right, do that, and then we'll just keep pushing it up. Nesquik, too much. Nope. Closed it. I told you. Closed it. Sorry, I'm keeping it. I'm not gonna say closed it. You got to get in there before then.
We do have somebody in waiting call as well.
Waiting call. Okay, we'll take some calls. Wow, it feels old school again. You're on the. What is this guy's name? I can't see because I got
Connor Gaines.
Hey, Connor, what's up, man?
Oh, well, I just wanted to mention like 2 things, and I'll get out of you guys' hair.
Sure.
But the first thing is he did come to the table. He tried to the CEO tried to be like, hey, here's like $5,000. We could only find $5,000 of your Lego collection, like $5,000 worth of your product. So here, take this and fuck off. Basically, was their first offer. Like they basically, as you said, shit in their face. Like came in the table and shit on the table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A big steaming dump.
Yeah, and then the other thing is like, and this is just a personal opinion, like it kind of pisses me off about the cop thing, like honestly, because for years I've been on the like not all cops are bastards like side.
It's
and,
not
like,
all
this
cops.
just
This
gave
is
them- no, I know,
not,
but
you know.
this is a prime. Like all these lefty nut jobs are going to use this situation as like a see, we told you, and they're like
They won't.
they're not right,
They
but
won't.
it's the perfect propaganda.
They won't because
for
there's nothing
them.
to do. No, don't worry about it. You know why they're not going to use it? Unless they really, really have to. No, because there's no racial element, so don't worry about it. They won't. They're only going to use it. Yeah, they won't use it because no racial element.
White on white crime.
White on white. What they give a fuck? They don't care about crime. Like you're right. In most cases, yeah, it's not enough. There's no black person leading that. Well, look at that guy that got stabbed in England. They're sitting there like, everybody calm down now. What do you mean calm down? We're fucking getting on our knees for some American that got fucking killed. Some fucking drug addict in the States, and we're getting on our knees for it. All football players getting on our knees over here. And now England's like, hey, calm down. Calm down. Did you hear about that? What happened? The Henry Novak thing? Or was that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to get people upset. What do you mean? I thought that was pretty righteous when people got upset in Minnesota. Pretty righteous.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is another question I want to have you, because you kind of like made a joke response to it, but like, do you think this, like, what's your like honest take on, like, is this bigger than the Nick Shirley thing, or is it on par with it?
It's not bigger than Nick Shirley because it's not connected to anything in DC money. All right, that's why Nick Shirley thing is funny. Unfortunately, it's probably not left-wing corruption. These cops are probably right-leaning, if I had to guess, are Mormons, you know?
100%.
Yeah, so they're not going to go. I don't think they're going to go. I don't think the administration, I hope I'm wrong, is going to go after them with the same fervor that they would at like a Minnesota or a Los Angeles or a Chicago or New Jersey, because there's probably a lot of Trump votes. This is just the reality of the situation from that county, if I had to guess. You know,
the funny thing is you mentioned this is, you know, my sister, she lives over in Vineyard, which is like 2 towns over from where this all went down, and she was telling me that these cops have like a reputation of, like, if you're like a friend of them, they're gonna fuck you over. They're gonna fuck you over. They don't care.
It's normal.
And this is just the first time
from?
that, like,
what magical white picket fence city are you from?
Oh, I'm from
Canada.
I'm from the as I joke, the Democrat Republic of New York.
Where
So
in
I'm
New York
from
you
New York
from?
State.
Where in New York? Where in New York? You upstate?
Oh no. I'm in Ithaca.
Oh, Ithaca?
Which is like,
I'm
yeah,
surprised.
it's like
Ithaca's corrupt as fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
So like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's just funny to me that, like,
hey, it's not all cops either. Cares
no, it's not. But you get my point. Like,
yeah, it could, but they're not going to do it.
Without viral, this has gone. I get what you're saying towards like the white on white thing or the no racist thing.
Yeah.
But like, this has gone like super viral. I mean, like, it's an Instagram.
I will.
It's an
let me
Facebook,
tell you something. You asked me what I thought. God, I hope I'm wrong. I would think more of the Justice Department. I would think more of the Trump administration. I would think more of Kash Patel if this somehow got. And I tell you something. By him doing this did get raised up a level, but you saw what has to happen for it to get raised in the public consciousness. A
100%.
lot. A rich kid that has a big YouTube channel has got to put everything on the fucking line, willing to get arrested. He's a fucking hero, if you ask me. And I'll throw that
100%.
around. Yeah, I think a lot of reasons he was heroes because he had no idea what he's dealing with. And I tell you something, 20, 30, 40 years ago, they'd have hurt him. Stay out of our town. You come back here, you're gonna break the other
they would
fucking
have shot
arm.
his ass.
They
shot
him,
him.
hurt him. Yeah.
They would have shot him, and then they
shot him, and they said it was self-defense.
No, it's not even.
We have a long history of corruption. You know, the Cowboys were gangsters. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They really. It's the real beginnings of organized crime in the United States is not the Italians or the mafia. It's the Cowboys.
Well, like, I always knew this, like, corruption existed.
We as Americans always walk that fucking corrupt line.
100%.
We admire people that get away with shit. It's built in our DNA, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, I mean, I always knew that this corruption existed. Like I said, I'm from New York. It's one of the mob capitals. You know, the city.
Yeah, I know
it's
mob up there. Yeah, but no.
So like, I just like, I got to be honest. I was kind of in shock by it for the simple fact of, like, after like George Floyd shit happened and like they burned half the country to the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't think police would be like this brazen. I thought they'd like at least try to hide.
Nah, but they're isolated from that. The cops have to worry about that shit are the ones in urban areas. That's not an urban area. So they're brazen because nothing changed for them. When all that stuff happened, they were unaffected by it. So they could keep on doing whatever the fuck they do. They're completely isolated. That town was wide. I mean, I live in Germany, ain't that way. I mean, I live in German villages that ain't that way. They always have 1 or 2 Turkish families. You know? That was white.
One more thing I wanted to bring up, and that's kind of off topic. I don't know if you know this, but Asmongold, like, you know who Asmongold is, right?
No idea. Go ahead.
But sorry. Well, Bull Blacks decided to take a swing at him, and there's a
Good.
big possibility that he's going to watch one of Bull Blacks' exposed docs to his multi-million dollar, multi-million subscriber fan. So I just thought it was kind of funny, and you get a kick out of that.
I will. Bovax.
All right, you guys have a
think
nice
Bovax
day.
probably did it on purpose. He's not as dumb as he looks. All right, see you later. Anybody else in there?
So next up is Seth.
Oh, sweetie Seth. I thought she was.
Yeah, because Ghost Gaming it's like AFK right now. So
All right, where's Seth, sweetheart? How are you?
Good evening.
I can't get this. Yeah, what do you want, woman?
Whoa, that was a little aggressive, Tommy.
I haven't heard from you in a while. I called you a couple weeks ago and you didn't answer.
What? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I think I did on
don't
WhatsApp.
have
I
anything
did.
from you.
I think I called you on WhatsApp.
No, I don't think I have you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, you do. You did in London. You gave it to me.
Oh, well, I don't know what happened then. I haven't gotten anything on my WhatsApp.
All right, what's up?
Call me on Discord next time. You know what gave me a little bit of faith in this?
What?
Do you remember the part of the video where it was like they were denying him bail, and then a judge looked at it and said, "We're gonna give him bail anyway."
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the corruption's isolated, but blood's thicker than water.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
guess who does this kind of shit where I'm from? The Seeds.
Yeah.
The Seeds do this kind of shit too. No?
Yeah, but if he's lucky, he can apply like file a motion for like change of venue, and they'll get somewhere else. Maybe.
I think the only way to answer that other guy's question, the only way this gets any kind of this has to get federal. But I wonder if the time it gets federal, you have a Democratic administration that doesn't give a fuck. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. But he could just get lucky, get a fair judge.
Look, everything's going in the right direction, but I think this guy, Reckless Ben, he's hopelessly naive. Like we don't know how hardcore these people are. Pretty hardcore so far, right? Maybe somebody slaps the cuffs on them. Ben's shown he's tough enough to get the cuff slapped on him, right? We don't know what somebody's uncle point. You know what I mean by that? Uncle. And I got to be honest with you, they don't strike me as the type that would bend if they went to jail or something, or if it got hot. They strike me as the type of people as they're ready to go. They're ready to fight this. I mean, they obviously have the police department in their back pocket. I mean, look how ridiculous that goddamn... I could totally hear it in the back. You go on YouTube and you put out a video, but sir, you go up and I guarantee they have that kind of power over there. Because that was a stupid video. You would think a police organization would get a lawyer, and I know no lawyer looked at that police release, to do it. Well, you know what a lawyer would say? Shut up, wait till we get to court. Yep. Now, that comes from an idiot. That comes from Josh, if I fucking bet any amount of money. Guy's a gangster. Low level, not like a murderer gangster, but you don't necessarily have to be, those Hasidic guys, the way they fucking operate in New Jersey. They did a whole episode on them in The Sopranos, man. They act like gangsters. They don't kill anybody. Maybe a beating here and there. But yeah, you can operate like that. I tell you, guess who acts like gangsters with the 7-Elevens and the McDonald's where I'm from? Asian Indians. They got them all locked down. And they only sell to each other, and they fix the whole thing. And so it's normal. The Irish, guess where they're acting like gangsters? New York, NYPD. You got to know somebody, and you got to be Irish. There's all sorts of shit like this going on. That's why I think it's so important, because I see what's happening to Jews right now, and it's very concerning. That we don't start dumping on Mormons. This could happen anywhere, at any time, in your ethnic group as well, any ethnic group, any place. I'm glad people are seeing it, to be honest with you.
I don't think it has anything to do with being Mormon at all.
No, I don't. I just want to get that, because if people start hating on Mormon, I don't want to be like people look, oh, you got on that train too. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No. All right.
You know what else though, Tommy?
What else?
Do you know what I watched recently, 3 days ago, and I thought of you?
What's that?
Kings of Kong for the first time.
The what of Kong?
Kings of Kong.
Yeah, the Billy Mitchell movie.
Billy Mitchell thing. Yeah. I never knew
Great
anything
movie.
about
They're
it.
supposed
So
to be
I'm
making a
gonna have to
sequel.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through your streams and watch the thing that happened with him and Carl Jobst and shit.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I'm into now.
Yeah, I think I think the judge took it down in Australia when I reacted live to it.
No, really?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I can still watch it though, right?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check. I'm doing this channel for fun now. You know. I'm not really I'm not hardcore. I think what's gonna happen too. I think if we keep doing this regularly, covering the videos and doing it, especially if the drama's like this all summer, was super duper. Maybe we get into some kind of incident or some kind of drama ourselves, and then we could, start averaging 200 people again. But it's gonna take some work and some time.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed today's episode and
last two episodes have been great. Well, maybe get some people back. Not too many people cancel their memberships, which is nice. And maybe I can finally get, a situation where I'm buying memberships. That would be wonderful. I can't seem to get that fixed. But I think if I have at it and we get into it and, maybe I fucking do a critical thing on a YouTuber, we go back and forth, and then we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're good. And then we're
Good
good.
job, Tom.
I won't try to make that happen. It'll happen organically, but it might take some time. All right, let me get back. I'm gonna be in the chat with everybody after this. So if you have a membership, I'll talk to you. All right.
All right. Bye.
Otherwise, you can call me personally. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Can't make exceptions.
Next up, Teddy.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't see everybody's name.
What's up?
Doing that to it. What's
Can
your
you hear
name?
me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Cool.
It's Teddy.
Oh, it's Teddy. Okay, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
What can I do for you?
I think I know how we can get this federal.
How you get this federal? Wow.
We have to convince Trump that these are Democratic Mormons.
Yeah, maybe.
Like that should be Ben's next move. Try to convince the federal government that
Tell them
these
they
are
want to bring
Democrats.
in fucking Haitians and they kill dogs and cats. It'll be all over it. They're eating
Tell them
dogs.
kill-
They're eating cats.
Yeah, tell them they killed black people before, and
Yeah,
they
probably.
go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope so. Maybe it will. People just really get into it. It is fucking fascinating. It's got this crazy. I really think this all roots from one individual. I think what's going to end up happening is like people can start looking at Josh, and he's probably people like this don't get that way overnight. I got to get rid of you, Cat Teddy, after this because I'm hearing my own voice. But I think this guy's been corrupt for a very long time. Probably has some other incidents. You might see some of the people in town come forward. He didn't get this confident, this crazy overnight. He got this way by winning a couple things prior to this, which means other people got screwed with other things. All right, I got to let you go because that's
I get it. Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thank you. Let's ghost you there.
Also, Connor sent you the quartering clip.
Oh God, do this. Connor,
Yeah,
no,
so Connor gave
it's like the, hold on, Ghosty, hang on, hang tight, and you can watch this with us.
Tommy,
Yeah, shut up.
I just have some clips to show you.
You don't listen, do you? Hang on, man. Watch this together. Hang on.
I can't hear you.
Why not? Come on.
He's having an issue.
You got an issue? Probably. Put him out there. Pull him back here. Can you hear me now?
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Are you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shut up. Okay, good. All right,
No,
let
it's
me
just that
shut
I
up!
have some-
Shut up! Shut up! Seriously.
Fuck you, man.
I'm serious. No, I'm doing something. Shut up! I'll get to you. Shut up! For real. It's okay. I'd shut up for you. Let me find this fucking thing. Hang on. I can't. Somebody sent me something, but
Oh, it's a tweet, I guess.
a tweet.
So I'll find the tweet.
All right. Well,
then.
fucking send it to it. Who are you, Heizekite? I'd kill you. If you were on the team, you'd be in big trouble for doing what you just did. Let me check this shit out. Jeremy really said that? Sucker. Nobody sent me shit. Nothing I'm tagged in. Nothing.
Here, I'll
Not a
send you
thing.
some stuff. Because he is tweeting about it, like literally saying,
Oh,
like,
that's so funny. Sticking up for the cops. Those long. They're protecting the community from those long-haired
he's saying
Californians.
corporate's gonna win because they're able to prove defamation. Here.
Yeah, but it's gonna take years. What the fuck does he know?
So then
Imagine,
he's
like,
got a response below
You
that
think?
too.
Yeah, there's been a lot of flack. Let's see. Becca is speaking a lot of her speaking truth about the bricks and fine. Wikipedia lawyers have no concept. Lawyers have no concept of how things actually work. Well, there's some truth in that. Yes, corporate should just eat the 200K, but they're going to end up taking more from the YouTuber. Yes, you moron. But if the YouTuber would have never got involved if they had just paid this guy like 2-3 years ago when they stole his shit. Like, he doesn't make that connection. YouTuber admits he wants to ruin a bricks and mortar and minifigs. Yeah, it's probably not a smart thing to say. But this is stupid. Pretend Bianca's taking a lot of truth for bricks and mortar legal side of things. Wikipedia lawyers have no concept of how things work. Yes, corporate should just send 200, but they're going to end up taking more from that YouTuber. What?
He's saying they're going to take more than 200K from the YouTuber. They're going to take 200K more from Ben. Like more.
You know what I think happens here? Honestly, I don't. Who knows? But I'm sure this guy. He is naive. He should have went in the police went into the said, I don't want to give me a lawyer, right? Here's one thing that he's not right about this. He's going to be tied up in court for a long time. Reckless Ben, very long time. I think he's going to have the public support going forward. This story is not going anywhere. It's going to be around. We're going to be talking about this next year and the developments of it. This is not going anywhere. This is a huge story, maybe one of the biggest. So, yeah, let's see if they get it from him. I can see a situation where Ben loses 200K, but the judgment is just thrown out, but he loses 200K in lawyers.
The second tweet I sent as well is just, yeah.
Corporate is going to win in court. They'll be able to provide damages, defamation. I wouldn't pay any attention to this. He's not a lawyer. And more. The entire franchise has been damaged, but it would be taken account if it was damaged legitimately. Because the obfuscation, if there's obfuscation, the difference between local franchise and corporate. Yes, they will take into consideration. No, I don't buy that. Yes, I want the old man to get his Legos, but he screwed up. I really don't even know how he comes to, like, corporate is going to win. No, they have a battle on their hands too. If corporate win, honestly, I think if corporate wins, it's only because they drag it out forever and he taps out. And you're assuming there's actual defamation. Defamation has to be proved. You know what's harder to prove defamation on? It's much easier to prove it. It's almost impossible to do it on purpose. You know what's really hard? A fucking body, a corporation. You've defamed the corporation. Judges don't normally go for that. So, I will say this where Jeremy's right. This is not going to be the slam dunk you think it is. Reckless Ben bought a lifetime in like the next 5 years of his life. I think he's going to be in and out of court. A $400 million company, they're going to fight back. If not for no other reason out of spite. You know, and there's all these things you can do, and you can go after them for, unlawful litigation or some shit like that. Yeah, but that takes years. And each one of those things, anything you counter with costs money. Anything with lawyers costs a lot of money. The thing Ben has going for him is he has the public support. But if this becomes unpopular and he still continues to get sued, I wouldn't want to be him. He's in the right, sure. I'm more interested in that police department. But that's another thing. The police department get investigated by the FBI. Maybe there's an arrest. Maybe there's corruption with Josh. And the goddamn Lego company still sues Ben and wins. That's possible too.
Mm-hmm.
Or sues him to the point where he's financially damaged, but he wins. Hey, congratulations, you win. My retainer's $500,000. You know? How's that winning? This guy's a lawyer?
Bricks and Minifigs has at some point told the Mansells, listen, if you think we've done something wrong, sue us. And then, of course, the conversation gets contentious. And like, listen, if you're going to sue us over these Legos, you're going to spend far more in the lawsuit than the Legos are possibly worth. So it sounds like they're bullying, right? They're a $100 million a year corporation. This is an 83-year-old man on his deathbed. And it sounds like they're basically telling him to go screw. Now, that's not the only interpretation of that. For example, we don't know what these Legos are worth. We don't know how many are left. We don't know how many are unaccounted for. The new consignees, the new franchisers rather, who came in, they've made statements to the effect that when they came in, there was at most $5,000 of the Mansell Legos on the property. Well, maybe they're liable for the $5,000, but they're saying we're not liable for $200,000. None of us know whether or not that's true.
All right, here's the thing. This guy's not wrong. Not even a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Put him going in. This guy isn't wrong. The quartering's interpretation is insane. It's not very, well, I wouldn't say insane. It's not very good. Right? But this lawyer is not wrong at all.
We're going to keep these. You're going to walk away from this. You're not coming back. And if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's going to ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair.
And I got to be honest with you. I don't know for all you children out there. The tactic that Bricks and Minifigs is using is common.
If they're the ones that get their lives ruined in order to make...
Okay. BAM is now suing Ben Schneider for defamation and lots of other counts. Reputation damage, being a nuisance. And what did Ben just say? He wants to ruin...
He's going to be in court for a long time.
Ruin them.
Good luck, man. No, quartering's fucking right church, wrong pew. Quartering's right church, wrong pew. And I got to be, that's not really, the Ben thing isn't really interesting to me. He might have made a nice sacrifice. The police department's what's interesting to me. This lawyer, this fucking guy's on the money.
Yeah, you're not actually, that's actionable.
Yeah,
if you go to maliciously ruin somebody, this clip will be played for the court.
And here's the thing, that a judge has to decide whether this was malicious or not.
A jury in this litigation.
Things right, it looked at lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right.
That was a dumb thing to say. Let me see what he said. Let's see this guy saying. I'm going to follow this guy. He seems fucking reasonable. And he's not afraid to stand up when the whole fucking the YouTube is what you call it. Any rational person would want to ruin a company, steal some company. There's zero evidence that BAM stole anything from anybody. There's the problem. That has to be decided in court. You know? Why didn't they arrest him for threatening to murder you? Because he didn't threaten to murder you. He said he was, you know, it's just the way people are taking shit. They start believing their own bullshit. Everyone is ruining themselves. A $100 million company is ruining a reputation. That is going to cost them a shit ton. The bricks and mortar, and who cares? Fuck them. I hope they go out of business. I think it would be great. Like, what justice? I feel sorry for the people that are losing their jobs, but this is an evil company full of evil people that are apparently have control of a police force when they could have really just like gave the guy $200,000 and called it a day, right? You know, it was dumb all the way around. You're the fucking problem. It's stupid people like you. That lawyer didn't say one stupid thing. He screenshot photography enthusiast. No, this lawyer's on the money. He's being neutral. He's being reasonable and rational. Hey, I'm rooting for them too. But this is the truth. They don't have any evidence. We don't know what it's worth. And this doesn't look good. That's true. These things are true. But none of that is why I'm interested. I'm more interested in the corruption of a police department through either the Mormon Church and or the things. So Let's go see if we can be fair to the quartering. Bronca's talking a lot of flack for the truth about the bricks and mortar minifigs. The way this was presented to me was he was sticking up for the cops. Quartering is not sticking up for the cops here. He says he's a losing proposition for the YouTuber, which it might be. That's not unreasonable. Wikipedia lawyers have no concept of how things work. Yes, corporate should just eat the $200K, but they're going to end up taking more from that from the YouTuber. Corporate is going to win. All right, this is where I think it's stupid. You don't know. You don't know anything. Not even the lawyer saying fucking he's going to win. He's saying this guy's got some problems. It's not as easy as you think. They're going to be able to show. They're going to be able to provide damages, defamation, and more. The entire franchise has been damaged because this is a serious lawsuit too. This is very complicated because of the obfuscation and the difference. Because of the obfuscation and the difference between local franchise and corporate. I don't know what the fuck that's got to do with anything. Yes, I want the old man to get his Legos, but he screwed up. He might have screwed up. No, he's not 100% wrong. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he doesn't value his YouTube career. I thought I was the only one that did stupid shit like that. And when something was really popular, I was the one to go, hey, wait a minute. Everybody take a step back. Hear me out. I thought I was the guy. I was only that idiot. You know? What do you want, Ghost Gaming?
Well, first I was gonna say I have some docket stuff for you.
For what? What do you mean?
Locale.
Let's send it there. Don't fucking interrupt my show to tell me that.
No, the thing is, I can't.
Send it to
I don't
me.
know who to send it to.
What do you mean you know who to send it to? Don't they always tell you to send? Who told you to stop sending it to them?
Oh, okay, so I just send it to Clown then.
Yes! That's what they've been telling you for months.
Also,
Have they not? Have they not?
This make me want to buy Legos now, so I'm gonna buy.
All right, yeah. Stop fucking. Don't fucking waste my time with that shit. Don't waste their time either. If you got something, show it to them.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Oh, really?
Buy Legos now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fucking. Like we have a fucking business meeting or something. Oh my God. Well, I'm done with this shit. Let's do Patreons. Thanks so much for your patronage. Patreon. And you will get read out. Are you tired or something?
A little bit now. Yeah, we've been doing this for a couple
hours. You could have dipped out. You could have dipped. Yeah, I know.
No, I can stick through
okay.
this.
Thanks you for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, no, of course. I was just also exploring some other like parts of it, just what the chat's been saying, because it looks like they said to check out the court case versus there's images and video of Lego sets and minifigs in the court cases so far.
Well, we can.
And then there's.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, you can. I think it's public record right now. But the other thing is there are some Twitter accounts and whatnot that are posting unredacted of the police body cam in certain instances. One of them is with the Josh Johnson or whatever the fuck his name is it's him on the phone with Eamon, whatever the fuck his name is, the guy who we have on screen, who's the CEO of the company. And it's them like blatantly lying to the police.
Okay, well, we could do that maybe Bobax tomorrow, depending on how much fucking footage is there, or we'll just do that.
It is only it's a 5-minute video, so we could look at it right now if you wanted, because it's literally 5 minutes.
I'm exhausted. Let's throw it with Bobax. I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Fucking 1:30 in the morning, and I got to go in there and I got to talk to the peoples. So.
No, yeah, you agreed to do that.
Yes, I did.
You could watch it in there if you wanted.
Yeah, maybe. If you want to watch it with me in there, I'll watch it in there. Send it to me. Nesquik, Opag, Beast Ghost, Pilkington, Tommy C's Cat, Blue Jacket B, Not Your Typical Mom, Taylor D, Final Flash, G-Man, Jennifer, Yeenie, and Optimus. Thanks so much. I appreciate you all. Close it so I can't do anything else. Okay, I'll watch that in there. I'll see y'all in there. Thanks, great stream.
I've
a lot of fun.
To him. Right now,
I'll fucking look at that later. Thanks so much. If you want to talk to me, I'll be in there. But give me a minute. I gotta go up and fucking Then I'll blow up the bathroom and get something to drink. So you heard me. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll keep pushing love phone. We'll keep doing stuff every day until we run out of shit, and then we'll do the love phones the day after. All right? Sound good?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
agreeable to that.
Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. See you tomorrow on the LCU. Hope you follow me on Cafe, and we'll see you soon.